can hear me now. All right.
How do I sound? Because I don't have my headphones in yet. I'm charging my phone.
You sound amazing.
No, I didn't say how does my voice sound smoothly. I just volume wise.
You sound totally amazing, dude.
You sound just like you did last week.
Well, we are looks like we're live on YouTube right now.
Wow, that was quick.
We are definitely we are live. I'm trying to add us to the Paramotor Podcast Facebook real quick so people have a link.
So who remembers Wolfman Jack?
I do.
I do.
See, that's where you.
This is Wolfman Jack coming to you live.
Yeah. I made you a solid. But yeah, he was like the coolest ever.
He was the DJ back in the day.
Amy, while your husband's distracted, I'm looking forward to listening to you all night long. Just so you know.
Okay, we're gonna come to Florida, but we're gonna be packing, just so you know.
Hey, I got my paramotor's packed right now. We're ready to go.
Where are you, Sean? By the way,
Me, I'm in Conway.
I mean, Shane. I'm sorry.
I'm in.
I know where you're at, Arkansas guy.
I'm in Melbourne, Florida.
Melbourne, and I don't know anything about Florida, so can you kind of tell me?
Orlando. I'm east of Orlando.
Okay.
He watches rocket launches every time they go off.
Yeah.
What's going on, Kevin?
He just gave me an idea. I'm going to have to do like audio recordings of my voice. They can listen to him at night while he sleeps.
Oh my God.
Woo. Alrighty then.
Instead of ocean waves or anything like that.
I love a Southern accent, just so you know.
They'll be like, you're getting sleepy. You're going to have sweet dreams. Close your eyes and relax your muscles from your head to your toes.
And then the Ohio,
man, that is so good.
Tomorrow you're gonna do the dishes. Tomorrow you're gonna do some laundry.
That's right. Tell it like it is, Kevin.
You're flying, Kevin. You're flying.
we already got 5 watching. Is that all 5 of us in here?
I think so. I haven't even posted anything that's saying that we're live out there. I was trying to do the pre-show thing where you could see that we're going to go live, but I don't know if that worked or not on
Yeah, let me check. On YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
Right
I
now,
got a 30-minute premiere notice.
Yeah, it's a notification, man.
I think that was from last week.
Yeah, I'm watching last week's. I had to look down at the shirt because it was the poker run. I was like, I'm not wearing that shirt.
No, we're live on YouTube.
We're live on Sean Symons' YouTube on PPG Grandpa's. It's last week's show that people have missed.
That was hilarious.
What's going on, everyone?
Yay!
God, this camera looks terrible.
Brandon in the house.
All right.
I made it.
All right. So let's officially get this ball rolling. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sean Symons, PPG Grandpa. Welcome to episode 42. My goodness, we got a lot of people in the house tonight. Let's go ahead and introduce everyone. Brandon's in the house. Man, you have not been here in a while. What's up with you, brother?
I've been a busy man. I've been putting in a lot of hours. So we decided today I finished work early. So that's why we're here. We were able to make it.
That's awesome. Well, welcome. Glad you could make it.
Thank you. Thank you.
We also got Kevin Can Fly from kevincanfly.com. Welcome, sir. How you doing?
Oh, I'm just living the happy life. You know.
Yeah, I think we saw your post right before you jumped on. Everything's great, right?
Life is good.
And of course, we got Brian Haybale Waller. What's up, Brian? How you doing today?
Going on, guys? Just glad to be here.
Another beautiful
Monday night with my peeps.
Paradise. I know, right? It's so cool. I love Monday nights just to get up with everyone. We got Tommy Mosley in the house. What's up, Tommy? PPG.com.
How's it going, guys?
Doing good. It looks like you're on a computer instead of your phone.
I am.
Wow, that's
So it's
different.
He upgraded.
I had a friend gift me one.
Oh,
Wow, you must have a
Yay.
really nice friend.
He was.
Friend gift me one is a fun way of saying that the cord wasn't attached to that one at Best Buy.
At least I have a witness that that's not true.
Yeah.
That's looking pretty good. I'm glad you're here. How are you feeling, Tommy? I know that you were kind of sick last week.
Feeling a lot better. Feeling a lot better.
Good. No
It was
COVID.
bad days all weekend anyway, so it didn't hurt my feelings.
Good deal. Nice way to just kick back and relax. We got Linda Anderson, our cheerleader, in the house. What's up, Linda Anderson, our cheerleader? How you been this week?
Awesome.
We love that you are our PR guy. So anybody that wants to be on the show, just get up with Linda, and she'll hook you up. Looks like we got JP in the house in a shadow silhouette. What's up with this?
Oh, there he is. Out of the shadow.
What's up, guys? Man, we got a packed house tonight.
We got a huge packed house.
Yeah.
And
Brandon Rucci, Scary Barry.
Yeah, we got Scary Barry. Scary
Georges
Barry is our guest tonight. Welcome, Bart Berry.
You're a swag. What's up, everybody? Hey, Bale, Kevin, Shane.
Yeah.
I'm going to meet Jake for the first time this weekend. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. We're about to get our fly on at the fly in.
That's right, brother.
About to get our fly on at the fly in.
There you go.
JP, if your bed is not made correctly, it's Krista's fault. She made the beds.
Oh, okay. All right, Chris.
And of course, we got Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane that is already yapping. What's up, Mr. Yap Yap?
Yeah, I'm excited tonight. I'm ready to do this thing tonight.
We're gonna have some fun like we always do.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know, Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane, he is our resident comedian. So hopefully he'll tell a couple jokes tonight. But we also got Paraswag USA in the house with Mark George and his wife Amy.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hello.
And if you were here last week, you know that they are a group of people that love to tell jokes just about as much as Skinny Chef Shane.
Shane's are way better.
If by better you mean off color and politically incorrect.
There you go.
Well, it depends on if you're talking about honeybees or not. That was pretty correct.
Hey, somebody in this group has to be responsible for getting us demonetized. It might as well be Shane.
Yeah, well.
I don't think he was talking about honey.
He is the Florida man by all means.
I'll be right back, guys.
Tonight we're going to be trying to raise some money for Resurgence PPG. If you do not know about Resurgence PPG, they help veterans get up in the sky that are not able to. We're going to be talking a little bit more about that. Brian Haybell Waller is going to be talking a little bit more about that. Were you able to pull up that information, Brian?
Sure. Anybody that's interested in learning more about Resurgence PPG can go to their website, resurgencepppg.com. So this is a very nice cross country where they went from Arizona to California, flying a bunch of vets. I'm not sure how many were doing it. Resurgence and some other organizations were all involved in it. And anyway, this is one of the places you can come to, resurgencepppg.com. Scroll down to the bottom. There's an area for the links. Make a donation. Right there it is.
Yep. I got their coffee mug.
It's also important to note that on Amazon, you can add them as a donation sponsor for all of your purchases. So if you use Amazon to do purchases, you can make money-free donations. So it's nothing that comes out of your expenditure. It's a donation that Amazon gives on behalf of your purchase. And you can set that up.
And I have that set up on my Amazon right now. So they probably have about $10,000 just from me with the free stuff. If you don't know how to do that, go to smile.amazon.com. Any purchases that you make will go to the charity of your choice. So make sure that you find Resurgence PPG and use them, or whatever one that you want to. I'm trying to find that right now. I can't find it, unfortunately. But yeah, go to smile.amazon.com.
Now, some of our listeners and viewers may not know who Resurgence PPG is and what they do. So in a nutshell, what they do is they help disabled vets get into the sky. They're kind of like the wounded warrior of the paramotor community. And so Todd Scandrett, I might get this wrong, he's a founder. I know he heads it up right now. And basically he travels around the country and all he does is help vets. They're very good organization to support. I've heard a lot of really good stories, and there's a lot of good stories out there from what they've done.
That organization is amazing, man. They changed so many people's lives, people that wouldn't have the opportunity. Yeah. I just think it's a great thing they're doing. I think it's amazing.
Now, Resurgence doesn't do the training themselves. They usually help coordinate the funding to get people to good local schools, is my understanding. Does that sound correct, panel?
Yes, that is correct. So what Resurgence does is Resurgence sponsors the student most of the way or all the way through training and gear a lot of times. And so the idea is that they were trying to do at minimum of 20 students for the year 2020. And I think they've gotten pretty close to that goal so far.
That's awesome. That's one of the things
about Resurgence.
Yes.
Did you guys see the Resurgence candidate that beamed it into the side of a four-wheeler?
He bumped a buggy.
He didn't bump a buggy. He went. Okay, we'll leave that up to the chat. Are we on live yet?
Technically, but technically speaking, he was amputated from the knee down, and only his
he hit it so hard that they had to amputate his leg.
It was done beforehand, so he was good to go. It wasn't something he wasn't.
That's a good thing because he would have needed it amputated after that little bump. No, I'm just kidding, guys.
Because it was at Glamis, and Glamis is, if you've never and don't know anything about Glamis, never been there, it's the Imperial Sand Dunes in Imperial County, California. It's a huge, thousands and thousands of acres of sand dunes, beach sand, fine beach sand. And it's ironic. I grew up down in California and I rode motocross. So I went out there and did lots of riding and lots of filming. And it's a super forgiving place because the sand is so soft that you can wad yourself up about 3 or 4 times harder than you normally would anywhere else and still get up.
It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile has gone so long without.
It's like falling in the sandbox, right?
No, I mean, it's like falling in a pillow, like when you go snow skiing on like powder day. It's just, you get up laughing. And when he hit the buggy, because, I mean, I make it as a joke, but he is actually an amputee. So he didn't impact with his body. He impacted with the lower amputee portion of himself. And he basically bounced off. And what he did was he wound up turtling in the sand, and it didn't hurt anything. The sand completely absorbed his entire crash. So it didn't hurt his wing. It didn't hurt his motor. It didn't hurt nothing. He got up laughing from it.
Like, what actually went wrong there?
He oscillated on landing and then got target fixation. At least that's my diagnosis of it.
In my opinion, that was kind of a not ideal landing, LZ,
pretty tight
for a new pilot. That was a little bit sketchy. They shouldn't have put him in that. I don't know how many hours this guy had, but I wouldn't have put him in that scenario.
If you bring the video up on the screen and you watch it, you'll see that there's actually an instructor that's standing there guiding him in.
He should have had a bigger LZ.
And it wasn't until he was at about 40 feet or so that he made one big oscillation and that turned his direction. And then once he turned direction, he was committed right into the buggy. But I agree, that was a very, very small postage stamp of a landing spot for a student to have.
All right.
So you see him down here in the middle of the screen. You see him guiding the pilot in.
Oh my gosh, though, look how narrow that is. I mean, that's too narrow for a new guy.
Well, that's honestly, that's 100 feet wide. It's just, it's kind of the way the GoPro makes it look with the fisheye lens. It's really actually a fairly big area. He just kind of shorted it a little bit and then wound up off to the side. If he would have actually oscillated to the left instead of to the right, he would have wound up in wide open sand and had no issue. So it just really was bad happenstance.
question in the chat. Mark, Amy, are you guys going to Kylo's fly-in? This
Yes. Para party.
Yes, we will be there along with a lot of other people, so the more the merrier.
I might be making it out there.
Be awesome.
Bill H asked that question. I was just reading in the chat here.
If I can find the time, I might be making it out there. I'm all the way in Wisconsin, though.
I just left Wisconsin.
So you look here, he gets up and he's laughing, and he looks down at his legs, and he's just like, yeah. Everyone's just like kind of giggling and smiling.
Oh, look at that, Bart Berry on
Clear Prop TV.
Oh, is that this? Or is that?
That's this.
He's a pretty smart fella there, boy.
All right.
Didn't we already have Bart Berry on an episode though?
He was on the panel a couple weeks ago. The whole reason why he was going to be on this week is because he was supposed to be going to an SIV course with Shane and doing an SIV, and we're supposed to be talking about the SIV course today, but he didn't.
No,
So-
I'm so sad about that too. Dang it.
You and me both.
All right, you want to go ahead and clear that?
All right. Oh, you know what it's doing right now? Oh, okay. All right. It's doing that thing that it did before, where it keeps cycling.
Can you turn it off?
Back. I kind of like it. It's like getting lost in where'd it go? There it goes. Okay.
It's like a beat machine, but for YouTube. That's crazy.
Okay. Who can see the chat? Because I'm unable to see it right now.
I am. I'm on the chat.
Who's on the chat today?
We have Sandor.
Shondor. It's Shondor.
I'm sorry. I'm
Get it
actually
right.
watching. Hold
okay,
on.
Sane. All right, way to go. Never trust a skinny chef. Sane.
Calm yourself, Napa dumb how.
Hey. No.
I was looking at the sand that the paramotor just crashed in. So hold on. All right. So let me start at the top here. We had Nick. We have Bill H. We have Brian Waller. That doesn't count. Shondor. And then we have Charlie's. Let's see. JR Paramotor. And what else we got? Gary Symons, and let's see. That's it right now, I think, unless I missed somebody.
We're gonna be giving away some stuff, so make sure that you give us some thumbs up. Let us know that you gave us a thumbs up and you want to be in the giveaway. All right, so let's go ahead and chat with our guest real quick. Bart Berry, what's up?
Nothing's up, man. Everything's good.
You just did a couple of videos. It seems like every video that you do, it's something that we need to talk about on a podcast, because there's always something to learn about. What was this last one that we were trying to learn about?
I'm by far, I am no way a teacher, guys. I go out there, have fun, and mess up a lot. So please don't use my videos as any kind of teaching thing.
Well, what happened on that last video? The kiting and flying.
Oh, the kiting? It was just windy as all get out, man. It was a lot of fun. I love being out. It was beautiful outside, 70 degrees. How could I sit in the house? I looked outside, seen the winds, and I thought I still got to go. But it was a little bit gusty, but it wasn't nothing that I couldn't handle.
Now you've been flying for a while. How long have you been flying?
7 years.
7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So what is gusty to you, and what's dangerous and what's not dangerous to you? And what do you think that a new person would be safer at as far as like a gust and wind speed?
Man, I guess that's going to depend a lot on, I'm a fat guy, so I got a lot of weight to hold me down. If you're lighter, I would assume not to be out there in anything that's, obviously you're gonna buckle in. So if it's going to drag you 7 mile an hour, you guys probably would know more than me. I don't know. 7 mile an hour to me would seem pretty safe. It was gusting probably, some of those heavy gusts was maybe 15. But like I said, I'm a pretty heavy guy, so it didn't really lift me up or take me anywhere.
But you also have 7 years under your belt too.
Right. Yeah. But that doesn't mean they're good years, right?
I don't know. Your videos sure seem like they're good years.
Yeah, they are.
15 sounds like a lot. I wouldn't, at my skill level, I wouldn't be messing around with that.
At what level? At 7 mile an hour?
Yeah.
7. What do you kite at?
Well, oh wait, are we just talking kiting?
Yeah, just kiting.
Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Probably 7 to 10.
Yeah, that's pretty comfortable. I even think 15-mile-an-hour gust, you could handle that if it come along. I don't think it's going to do that much to you.
Okay. I thought we were talking about flying. My bad.
Well,
Now I would still fly up 7 to 10 mile an hour. I would still fly at that.
I was
Sure,
fixing to
but-
say, Brandon, what speed do you fly in?
Typically, it depends where I'm at around here because where I live out here in Wisconsin, there's so many hills that in some areas, like close to my house, if I'm flying around here, I won't fly above like 8. And the reason for that is I'm just getting hit with just the craziest wind, and it's just not comfortable for me, at least. Like you got stuff coming up over the hills, and I get up 1,000 feet, and it's just not fun. But let's say I drive an hour south over to where I learned. The land's a lot smoother out there. We'll fly in 8 to 10 if we really want. But
now I've always found, if it's windy 7 to 10, let's say, once you get up to 1,000 feet, it smooths out because you don't have that rotor. You don't have that stuff coming off the trees and off top of the hills.
that's something I do have to try is I haven't gone really high when it's windier like that. I don't know why, because the higher you go, the safer, but
right, yeah.
I just never have the confidence to go up any higher.
Yeah, that's a little backwards, but yeah, I mean, if you
right, no, it is. That's why I hate
you want to
myself
get out
for
of that, get out of that rotor range. Definitely, you want to get up a little higher.
I'm the same way. I don't like to fly. I'm actually afraid of
caveat to that though. When you go up into the upper elevations and you get out of that, what do they call that? I'm having a blank here. The mechanical turbulence that's created from the ground. The winds generally have a gradient layer, and then above that gradient, you have a much higher speed wind because there isn't anything slowing it down. That's why when you have trouble penetrating, as uncomfortable as it is to trim out and fly low, you can actually get penetration, whereas getting up higher, you will have none because of the higher steady state wind.
Unless you're using the tailwind to go someplace.
Have you done any beach flying, Bart?
No, I would love to. And I think going back to, I think that's why it's so strange. A gusty wind, if it's a steady wind, you're okay, like the beach. I think I would love to fly on the beach and try that out. Problem I was having is it was gusting from several different directions. So at one minute it'd be coming over my right shoulder, then it would come over my left, and it was just really switchy. That was the difficult part of the day. It wasn't hard, it wasn't dangerous, I wouldn't say. It was just it wasn't a steady breeze like you would get at the beach, which I would love to try that. How about, where'd he leave? I was gonna ask him if he'd done it.
Who?
I think he left.
I might be able to try that in January. I'm headed out to Florida with my school. We're going out to Aviator, and I think we're going to also do some beach flying out there.
That would be awesome. I would love to try that.
That'll be my first
a recommendation. If you're taking your motor on the beach, man, rub down your exhaust pipe in something. I don't know what, but
WD-40.
WD-40 oil.
Spray
put something on it, because just being
the whole motor and everything with WD-40, because if it gets salt water, it'll corrode.
Yeah. It's not if it gets salt water. It will get salt on it. I didn't touch my stuff to anything, and just being in the vicinity of the ocean, it's in the air, and it will rust your brand new pipe and make you cry on the drive home. Not
really?
saying
that quick, you'll notice it.
That quick
because of the heat.
That
the
quick.
heat with the salt moisture, it'll cause the corrosion really fast.
Even
That's
on a brand new coated pipe, like it will. I don't know how it does it, but it corrodes it so fast. I spent 2 days on the beach, and on the drive home, I had cleaned it even before I left, and it was just too late.
Now, if I were to put WD-40 on there, wouldn't that make it? I mean, not that it's a bad thing, just like all slippery and crap, or
I think that's the idea.
So
that's
what
just
happens,
the idea.
So hold on. Here's what happens with the WD-40. It'll actually attract more salt and it'll attract more dust, and that'll actually adhere to everything. But when you get off of the beach, when you get back home, or when you get over to Aviator, you can just take your harness off of the frame for a quick minute, take a garden hose and really gently just rinse the whole motor down, and everything will just fall off of it. nothing will adhere because of the layer of WD-40.
Okay.
How often do you put that WD-40 on?
Only when I fly the beach.
I would say probably every flight though, because I would imagine it would burn off pretty quick if you're specifically the exhaust pipe. The exhaust pipe was what really got me.
If you're using a Monster Plus, it says clearly in the manual that you're supposed to spray the brass bushing with WD-40 or JB80 or whatever every single time you go flying. Yep. So it's not like the pipe isn't already somehow oriented to having WD-40 or JB80 already on it. So you're not doing anything that's out of the normal. You're just adding a little more.
I've seen a lot of corrosion on the head as well from that.
No, that's why I said spray the whole motor, cover the whole thing with WD-40, mist the whole motor down, go fly, enjoy your weekend, and then when you're done, rinse the whole thing off, take the harness off, rinse the whole thing off.
How about on plastic? Would plastic be okay?
Well, plastic's not going to corrode. Plastic doesn't rust.
Yeah. No, I mean if you actually got some WD-40 on it, is that going to mess it up?
No. The one thing you don't want to do though is you don't want to get WD-40 on your belt. Not because it'll lose traction on the pulley, but WD-40 is very bad for the rubber. So you want to avoid the belt
or your trimmers.
Everything that's metal that you're well, no, I mean it won't hurt the webbings. It won't hurt anything on the harness or whatever.
But the motor mount.
No, it won't hurt the motor mounts. It's just really not good for the serpentine belt.
Interesting.
Some good knowledge I wouldn't have never thought.
And that's why I love having this panel and talking about different things, because this is interesting stuff. I mean, I've been flying for over a year and I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about, hose everything down with WD-40, be careful of the serpentine belt.
These are 30-year-old tricks I learned from riding motorcycles. Because whenever you go ride at the dunes at the beach, we'd go to the California dunes at Dumont, and when you ride at Dumont or when you ride at the coast, the bike inevitably gets covered with salt because it's in the beach sand, so you cannot avoid it. There's no way. So the only way to save your bike from the corrosion is to coat your entire bike, other than the seat and grips, with WD-40. And when you get home, it's just coated. Like the whole bike is just coated with sand. And when you just garden hose it off, it just falls off.
So Bill H commented that he uses Vaseline on his Paramotor, but I think that's just for his landings because he gets screwed. But
squeezes them in.
Hey, JP, before we forget, can you do a screenshot since we have so many people on real quick?
Yeah, we got everybody now. Yes.
All right, everybody do their little.
Hey, stop it.
Cheeseburger, paramotor,
boogers,
cheese and boogers.
All right, cool.
Good deal.
That was about the cheesiest smile I could come up with.
That was a good cheese. All right, hey, whoever's listening, what's that?
Brandon, when are you planning to come to Florida? Because I'm less than 2 hours from Aviators.
That'll be, I believe we're leaving January 11th, so we'll get there the 12th, and I believe we'll be there for 2 weeks. So if you want to keep in contact, definitely we'll be flying at Aviator for a little bit, and whatever beach is near there, whatever some of us would like to get some beach flying in. So
yeah, I don't know if you're gonna go. That's almost like right in the middle of state, so I don't know if you're gonna go West Coast or East Coast.
Oh, really? I thought I didn't know. I have no idea where it is, so I figured it would be close. But according to you, no.
I'm kind of like.
Go ahead, Mark.
I'm kind of like Brandon. When I hear about Florida, you just always obviously think about the beach. So you don't think about being in the middle of Florida and not being close to it.
If you're in the middle of Florida, you can literally go an hour and a half either which way and be on the beach.
Okay.
Yeah. I've only been to Florida once, and I was there for work. And then when I think of Florida, I don't think of the beach at all. I think of freaking dirty old swamp marshes everywhere with alligators and snakes and junk, because that's what I found when I was there.
Kevin, I can put you on an airboat, and we could go eye to eye with some very large gators at any time you like.
I'll wrestle them. I'll take them bad Larry's on. I ain't scared.
He thought he was going to Miami. There's gonna be bikinis everywhere. He's like, dang it.
The city,
No,
city we work in.
We flew into Orlando and got a rental van because we had all kinds of tools and stuff we had to pick up from air cargo. And then we drove like 3 hours to the northeast. Like we were over towards the Gulf side, but somewhere like north of there. I don't remember the name of the town. It wasn't very big, but they had a small little telecommunications building, and we were there to do a bunch of programming and install batteries and power systems and stuff. We were there for like, I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And it was just like what you would think of when you watch National Geographic with swamps and stuff. It was like some crazy mangrove style trees, and everywhere we looked, there was iguana lizards and freaking snake around every corner. I think I saw more cottonmouths while I was there than anything else. A couple alligators. Crazy at night, you see the little pink eyes glowing all through the swamp. You're like,
no.
You're like, in the daytime, you don't see any of it. And then at night, you're like, oh my God, you're like, there's so many of them out there. You're like, no swimming.
No emergency landings either. You might as well just bank it somewhere and call it quits.
You can just see a big crocodile down
so
there.
high, you're like, hey, I'm up here. You're like, that's the one time you purposefully aim for a tree. You're like, no swamp.
Yeah.
You know what? This time of the year with the time change, I should start the show off and be down at the local lake that we have here. It's called Lake Washington. And do the show and then turn the headlights on across the water. All the little red dots are alligators, just so you know. And when you're going, well, there's so many red dots. Well, there's so many alligators.
Wait, so do they glow? Like you could see them without shining a light, or you got to shine a light?
No, you shine a light on, they turn red, like
okay.
like a reflector.
It's the retina.
It's it looks like when you drive down the street and a car's parked and your headlights hit the taillights and make the reflectors on the taillights flash.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really, really similar to that. Only it's kind of a pinkish hue. It's like we call them devil eyes, because when you're in a boat fishing at night and you see them out there, you're just like, that's the devil looking at you.
They're just waiting for you to slip out the boat.
They're not that bad.
No.
They actually avoid you. Like when I lived in South Texas, there was an alligator lived underneath my deck. And anytime we run and jump off into the lake, you'd see him pop up about 50, 60 feet away, and then he'd just swim off. He didn't want nothing to do with it.
No.
You're not tasty enough. Speaking about tasty, if you guys are hungry for some free swag, put Paris Swag USA in the chat. We're going to be giving away a oil gas mixer, courtesy of Brandon Rucci, because he is giving away his that he didn't want from last week.
I don't feel fair on it, so I'm just giving it away.
So if you have won something from us last week, please email me, ppggrandpa@gmail.com. Let me know who you won whatever from.
Is it like one of these? Is it this style, Mark, or is it a different kind? Is it the Maxima kind?
No, it's the one with the lid, the screw-on lid.
The Maxima type? No, nobody wants that kind. Just throw it in.
It's good because you can shake it up and get every last. You put a little bit
Mark,
of gas
go ahead and show
in there.
it.
Okay, I'll just throw it in the trash. No problem.
Mark, show us what we got going on right now.
I'll just throw it in the back of my trailer. Actually.
No, we don't want to do that. Come on, we want.
Hey, real quick, that shot didn't turn out. Everybody, look up real quick. Smile.
What?
Jesus. You got one job.
That actually looks I would like that one. That looks
all right. Let me get my hair right. How's my hair look?
Sounds like our tech man is having technological problems.
Full difficulties. You got your sticker, Mark? Ready?
Still doing this?
Cheese.
1, 2, 3.
I can breathe.
Heard the click noise finally.
You know how hard it is to hold these cheeks up in a smile? Come on.
Damn it. Okay, hang on. One more.
What?
Man, what? We're
Are
getting
you
scammed.
kidding me? You sound like my grandmother at Christmas.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. You guys are adorable.
I'm not posing no more. I'm not posing no more.
JP just built. He's got a 3D print.
Oh, that one was really good too. That last one was good.
We're like oh, the poster child.
He's gonna put that on wallpaper, print this out, and then put it in his bathroom.
Yeah, I don't know if Mark is frozen or if he's still just sitting there waiting for the picture. Yeah,
I see his eyes moving.
Oh my God.
Guys,
I just don't want to keep doing it. Let's get it.
I know.
I
Right?
have.
Are we ready to spin the wheel?
Let's spin it.
Can you guys see this?
Is that the United States?
Yes. I was wondering if you guys have any suggestions on places to fly.
Yeah, Texas.
Come over here.
I don't have anything there.
Yeah, you have Paraswag USAA, you have Galveston, you have the beach. We just came back from Quintana and had a freaking blast down there.
I'm writing
So
this down.
I don't know where Quintana is, but I will tell you, I've never flown there, but I've been there for spring break, which is South Padre Island, which is another place I would love to go fly my paramotor. South Padre Island is freaking rad.
So Quintana Beach is Quintana County Beach is just south of Freeport, which is just south of Lake Jackson.
Because everybody knows where that is.
Well, I figured people might have heard of Lake Jackson.
It's like halfway between Houston and Corpus.
We got any others? We got
like that.
Texas down there now. So
and you got Sean in Arkansas, which is next door to us.
Yeah, fly Pinnacle Mountain. It's pretty awesome.
I got a few out there.
Alabama on your way to Florida.
Just don't go to Oregon because there's nothing good in Oregon.
Nothing is good in Oregon.
Kevin, I just sent you a link about the kind of dolphins that they have in Florida.
Oh, good. Educational material from my teacher.
Yeah, look at it. Y'all love it.
Y'all. Here else she says y'all. Sean.
Hey, you started with an A. Your grade is about to suffer if you keep that up.
What do we think?
Everybody on chat.
If anyone doesn't see their name, speak up in the chat.
All right.
Me.
I don't see me.
You need to go to YouTube and like the.
Why is Never Trust a Skinny Chef not on that wheel? This is crap.
I know. What the heck?
How do we only have 9 likes? If you're in the chat, give us some love. Come on, guys.
I got 20. I got 23 watching and 9 thumbs up. Just happened.
That's one of the things that we're supposed to have are the thumbs up.
9 out of 23.
And your name is in the wheel. I'm gonna call biasness on that. That shouldn't be happening.
Who? What?
Well, Shane's over here upset because his name's not on the wheel. I said, if you're on the panel, you really shouldn't have your name on the wheel.
True that.
You just be quiet. No one's talking to you, Portland.
I'm leaving the panel.
So we can feel like, we're winning something because we don't win nothing.
We can just agree to disagree.
Shane's just excited to get a mixing cup. He's so he quit using his beer can to do it.
Well, the thing is then he can look good when he says, "Oh, I'll pass. I'll just put it back in the pot."
Yeah, JP's got his name on there twice, 3 times, 5. Don't worry, JP, put your name on there as many times as you need.
Oh, JP puts his only name on the
Yeah.
thing. Wins. It's fine.
JP will take the whole wheel. Don't mess with him.
If you're out in the chat and you know how to do a little spinning wheel like this, and you're not going to put your name like 20 times on it, email me at ppggrandpa@gmail.com and you might have a good job.
All the names I see, all I see is JP.
Yeah.
JP, no offense, JP, but I
See,
liked it a lot better last week when you were talking trash.
Did we fail to mention the terms
that
of
was
the winner
hilarious.
is they have to pay shipping, and shipping on the mixing container is $375?
No. We're running a special. It's $225. What are you saying?
Oh, you're giving discounts this week. JP will get a discount this week.
It goes to my
Veterans
charity.
discount.
PPG.
That's right.
After this spin, we are also going to be giving away, we're going to be raffling off some pies. Amy, can you tell us about the pies? She goes, no, I'm going to walk away. No.
I heard someone at the door, so I guess I was going to go get them at the door. Girls took the dogs for a walk. Now rest of them are going to bark.
All right.
Okay, let me move. There you go. Pair of chick pies. Name of it. Took some pies to Quintana Beach for the veterans flying event that Houston PPG put on this past weekend. Had a blast. We're exhausted. Had too much fun. Took 14 pies with me. We have $100 to donate to Resurgence PPG to help sponsor some veterans that are looking to fly. And I've got some flavors of course, buttermilk was the hit. Everybody was wanting buttermilk. And that's all sold out.
Got a package.
Yeah, he did. It's not a pie.
That's me when I get my Amazon box.
So,
All
anyway.
right, folks. So if you're excited about getting some leftovers, we've got some Thanksgiving leftovers we're going to hand out now. So get in line.
No, but if we're going to give away some pies to raise money for Resurgence, I got the list of the flavors that people might want, and y'all can vote on whatever the popular one is that y'all want to spin for.
Okay.
Kevin, I just had a delivery.
Boysenberry.
No, it's not on the list. Can we run through the list real quick?
Boysenberry.
When you say you just got a delivery, Mark, is that a fun way of saying that a Luna 2 arrived at your house?
It is.
Well, send that thing tomorrow.
Yeah, I went ahead and called him and said, hey, man, I missed coming over there. I got busy at work. And I said, please just forward that to my house. And they got it here tonight, dude. I can't believe that.
That's amazing.
Is JP going to spin or he took off? So, Amy, go ahead and tell us about the flavor of the pies real quick.
Okay, so the list that we have that people can choose from, we have buttermilk, of course, the #1 seller. And then we have Canadian butter tart, chocolate chess, which is I took a chocolate fudge pie down to Quintana. Some people liked it. I'm not happy with it, so I'm doing a chocolate chess pie instead. Treacle tart, lemon chess, apple, of course. Everybody has to have an apple pie. Chocolate salted caramel peanut butter, and Georgia peanut pie, of course, pecan pie, chocolate pecan pie, which is Mark's favorite, and bourbon pecan and coconut pecan. And that's what we have.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious, out of all that foreign language that you just spoke, you said a Georgia peanut pie.
Yes.
What in the world is a Georgia peanut pie?
Okay. Well, are you familiar with pecan pie? And don't say pecan.
Oh, it's pecan.
Yes,
No,
pecan.
Pecan
pie.
is something different. But Georgia peanut pie is just like a pecan pie, but instead of using pecans, you're using the peanuts.
Oh,
I hope that answered your question.
All right.
It's a pecan pie with peanuts.
No, no pecan, just peanuts.
That's what I said. It's a pecan pie with peanuts.
Kevin,
No, you said pecan pie with peanuts, which would be
Kevin,
something you could combine.
she is very technical. That's not going to work.
Well, I'm a big picture kind of guy. I'm not like the nuts and bolts person, so that's why I have secretaries.
Yeah, well, I'm the science-minded person, so everything is.
Spinny spin.
I'm just a pie eating person, so I'm good with all of it.
I'm with Barry. I just need a fork and a pie, and I'll sit over in the corner and shut up.
All right.
Hey, we got another comment in the chat about mentioning changing your Amazon Smile to support Resurgence PPG. We talked about that earlier, but if you go to your Amazon account and what is it, Sean? Go into the something.smile.
Yeah, it's smile.amazon.com. I'm gonna try to jump on Amazon real quick and see where that is and where to change it. If somebody knows where it is and how to do that, let me know. But I think it's under.
When you mentioned it, I did it.
Yeah, we all shop on Amazon, so it's an easy way for us to contribute without doing anything.
Let me know, because I'm in the middle of building a paracamper and I'm ordering stuff left and right.
Okay.
What are you putting in that paracamper?
Let's go ahead and do this.
I got some LED lights for you, Shane.
For the cage
for your camper, 12 for the camper, 12 volt.
I just put 32 feet inside of that camper. 6 by 12.
I bought too much and I had some left, so.
Does anybody know where to go to do that? I can't find it right
I'm looking for it.
I do. When you were talking about earlier, I was on my phone doing it. Super easy to do. It is the smile.amazon.com. You just log in and then you can automatically choose what charity you want. They have some suggestions for you. I just typed in Resurgence PPG, hit the search button. It came straight up with their address and hit select, and it bada boom, bada bing, it's done.
So
Teacher
who's showing
of the
their
month.
screen right now?
I think that's Mark. I don't know.
Hold on. So
That was JT.
I'm on Amazon.com right now. I'm signed in. Now, where do I go?
It's
No,
not
you
live.
don't just go to Amazon. You gotta go smile.amazon.com.
Smile.
Instead of Amazon.com,
Yeah,
type
smile,
in-
not aisle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You can't just do Amazon.com. You have to do smile.amazon.com.
Mile.
You forgot the S.
Okay, you need
No,
an
it's not
S.
mile.
Yeah, not mile.
Not mile. Okay.
Not
We
mile.
went from aisle to mile.
Who is
Eventually,
typing right now?
It's Shane.
What? No, I'm on my phone.
Yeah, who's sharing right now?
That's me. I can't see my address bar because the screen sharing tab covers it up. I can't see what I'm typing.
Okay, you got it now.
You got it now. Now, where do you go?
Well, see, I'm already signed up, so I don't know where you would go if you.
I know I'm signed up too, and I'm not sure where to go to.
So I imagine you would go to the settings.
I'll go to mine and check it.
Yeah,
Over
Mark's
here.
not signed up. He needs to do his.
Hello,
I'm
John.
signed up, so I can't show it.
So you go to your account.
Yeah, most of the time if I go to buy something, a pop-up will come up and ask if I want to donate. Yeah, to Amazon Smile.
Okay, here's the page.
So here you go, your Amazon Smile. You go to your, so I can see what I've generated so far.
There it is.
Wow.
Look at that, without
You
even
could-
trying, you know, that's free money.
$1,237.
That was as of August.
Amazing.
Like, and I've only donated $3.79, but the combination of me with 3,000 other people, you know, or whatever, with 800 other people, I think, if you do
That
the math.
almost sends a guy through school right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, like. no
And I wish
problem.
we had known about this sooner because we've been ordering so much
Yeah.
off of Amazon.
And I'll be honest with you, I just heard about this on one of the last shows, and I haven't changed mine. I plan on doing mine as well. I don't shop on Amazon that much, though, honestly.
So how does that work? If you buy something, Amazon, like, how do they decide how much money's getting put aside?
Well, it has to be.
It's
It
a
has to be
percentage.
something that is Smile. It qualifies for Smile, and then there's a percentage of it that I don't know what the percentage is. It might depend on the item, but.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you load up your cart, just regular like Amazon.com, load up your cart, but then you go to your PC and you type in smile.amazon.com and then proceed to checkout. Then anything that is Smile worthy, Smile, whatever. When you do that,
So here you go right here. So you're going to get a phone case. You see right here, it's eligible for Amazon.
Eligible, that big word. That's what I was looking at. That's what I was trying to figure out. Eligible, yeah.
Eligible,
that big word.
I just looked it up.
So I am on it right now since I'm not signed up, and it explains it to me. What they do, Amazon donates to your charity. Amazon will donate 0.5% of the price of your eligible purchases.
Okay.
Awesome.
So the more expensive it is, the more
they get, yeah.
there's a percentage of their profit line.
All right. So they donate. You're not out any money. You're just doing like what you're normally going to be doing, but because you go to smile.amazon.com, you're donating to whatever charity that you want. Of course, we have Resurgence PPG, but
I'm signed up.
Now, keep in mind, guys, Resurgence isn't the only great charity. I almost want to change mine to Project Airtime, which is an equally great charity that you don't really hear as much about. It's Chris Santa Croce's charity that is essentially the same thing. It's geared towards disabled people, getting them the chance to learn to fly. I feel like Project Airtime doesn't get as much publicity as it deserves, considering it's, essentially the same as Resurgence. I think Resurgence is more geared towards military, whereas Project Airtime is just to disable people in general.
Well, the difference there is that Project Airtime is for free flying, and then Resurgence is for paramotoring. And for whatever reason the metrics works out, paramotoring gets a lot more views and a lot more attention than free flight does. It's just as a standard rule.
More accessible, I think.
I agree.
I think there's just more of a bit of an extreme factor to it. When you're whipping around with a prop on your back, it seems a lot more daredevilish. When you're floating around with a rag over your head, it just kind of seems benign, even though it's not.
Right. All right.
I'd rather be paramotoring.
Did Tommy donate?
Yeah, I donated.
Well, thank you, Tommy. I did not know that. Thank you. Who's supposed to be watching the chat?
I was letting everybody talk. Everybody's long-winded. Give me a minute.
Oh my gosh.
Excuses.
Thank you very much.
Hey guys, Tom Mosley gave us $19.99 for the Resurgence PPG. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Thank you, Tom.
I was hoping to get something started.
Hey, I don't even know. How do y'all donate in the chat? I mean,
you gotta sign up. You gotta sign up for the super chat. No, it's your Google Pay.
You hit the little.
Hey, I'll tell you something that Paraswag USA will do tonight. Tonight,
let Linda tell you, she's an expert.
Yeah, I just about paid for Robert's, the paramotor he wants to buy.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all listen to Bart Berry.
So it looks like JP is going to donate $100,000. Thank you very much.
Oh, man.
That's
Hey.
This is the biggest one so far. Thank you.
Oh,
I hear that a lot. I need
a Daddy.
That's because somebody lied to you.
Right on.
Yeah.
What did I tell you about dating girls from the middle school, JP?
Oh my.
Oh my word.
Speaking of off-color jokes,
here's what we got. I've got some shirts left from Quintana. We had a bunch of shirts printed up. I think you guys have seen the fly or die shirts that we came up with.
Yeah, those.
And I'll show them here in a minute. But what I'll do, those shirts sell for $20. Okay, so I've got some left. You have to take what I got because I don't know exactly what sizes. They're a little mixed up. If I have your size, if I have your size, you get it. But the first 5 people that will donate $20 to Resurgent, we will send them 2 shirts. We'll send them a Skelly shirt, Flower Die shirt, and a Paraswag shirt, and a sticker.
What about the fly latte shirts?
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds like a badass deal.
We have almost 30 people in the chat right now.
So first 5 people to do that get 2 shirts and a sticker.
So let me get this straight. You get to make a donation to an awesome charity, and you get shirts and stickers.
And a shirt.
I donate. I commit $100 right now to Resurgence PPG.
Wow. That just happened.
Brian.
That just happened.
That just happened. It's real. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Hay Bale. Getting it.
Be a lot cooler if you didn't freeze up after you said it, though.
He's gone. I don't know where he went.
Mark went to go get the fly latte shirts.
What happened was he meant to say I'm kidding, but he froze up and we didn't get the thing. So
that $100 was supposed to go to his internet.
All right. We're gonna give away that mixer real quick. We're gonna spin to give away the mixer, and then what we're gonna do is anybody that wants to get one of these shirts, you're gonna donate to Resurgence PPG and let us know in the chat, and then we're gonna be giving away some of how many pies are we gonna give away?
As many as people want.
Take a screenshot of your donation or whatever.
There's a lot of people in the chat asking how to donate. JP, if you can do that again with the screen and show them how they can donate on YouTube. I did it through YouTube. There's the little funny sound button.
Go ahead, JP.
Okay, so
donate through Resurgence PPG, not the chat here. You can donate through the chat if you want to, but we would rather you donate to resurgencepppg.com.
Yeah,
if you do the donation through the chat, I think they take like 30% of that.
They take a lot.
So something like that. Go to resurgencepppg.com And at the
You're
top,
very welcome for your
donate.
$17.99.
And then
Good
choose
for
your
that.
amount right here. You can make a monthly donation, time donation, custom amount. I said I was gonna donate 100,000. So
I'll send a check.
Dude, I wish I had the money to send 100,000. I totally would.
I know, right? Maybe with this podcast, maybe it can get out there someplace where somebody has, an extra million that they just want to give away. That would be awesome.
So I froze up a little while ago on you when I was telling you something. Did y'all hear what I said or no?
You are committing to give away $100 to Resurgence PPG?
Yep. All right, good.
So, and Brian, we're just going through right now showing everybody's watching how to do it. I think the easiest way is to go to resurgencepppg.com. There's a tab on the top, just says donate, click on it, and then it gives you an option to go through and fill out your info and enter credit card information manually, or even easier, if you have a PayPal account, just click on donate via PayPal. It's going to open up PayPal, Resurgence Alliance, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's already got it all set up. So
now some people might want to know, is this tax deductible?
Do
we know?
Sure it is.
This is I think it is
If you make your donation directly to the Resurgence website, then I do believe it is.
yes. So don't.
Yeah,
so don't,
that's my
so
impression
don't,
as well.
Yeah. So don't put it in the chat here. Actually, go to resurgencepppg.com. Once you do it and it's verified, just take a screenshot of it and send it to ppggrandpa@gmail.com. Let me know that you donated, and we'll get you a shirt. So let us know what size shirt that you want. Actually, would you say 2 shirts and stickers, or 1 shirt and stickers?
Yeah, so they're gonna get when we pull the video back up, I'll show the shirts. Yeah, 2 shirts and a sticker.
Okay. So if you want 2 free t-shirts and a sticker, donate to Resurgence PPG. Take a screenshot after the fact. If it shows that you donated $100,000, we better get something from Resurgence PPG that you really did.
Yeah.
And just send it to ppggrandpa@gmail.com. Let me know what size shirt you want, and we will send you 2 shirts.
Does anyone else struggle with these freaking pictures?
All the time.
Like this could be so subjective. Like the stairs, are you talking about the banister, or are you talking about the actual stairs?
I almost always fail these, man. I fail this test every time.
Gosh.
Well, if you get it wrong, they'll tell you.
And if you get it wrong, I guess they don't get their $100,000 from ClearPop TV.
This is true. This is true.
No, they just make you redo it again.
All right,
I'm
it's
not a robot.
7:45. Let's go ahead and
Just take
spin
my
for the mixer cup. Everybody ready to spin for the mixer cup? Then we're going to be giving away some pies. So
I like pie. Okay, if is anyone in the chat and they don't see their name?
It's a wonderful day for pie.
Charlie Walsh is in the room. Is he on there?
Charlie Walsh.
He just came in and
plus,
said
we
hello.
want to make sure that everybody that's in the spin, just hit that thumbs up for us. It really helps. We appreciate it. It's almost like donating money.
Yeah,
Dude,
thumbs
so
up,
you guys said
It
that
is
Charlie
donate.
Walsh is in the chat, which I want to point out something. Charlie has come quite a long ways in a short time. He finished his training recently and has been going out to New York, and he's been making some magnificent flights. And I believe it's Pennsylvania as well. And he's been making some mountain flights. So he's been doing really fantastic in the free flight world. And I just want to give a big shout out to him and his success so far. He's been doing awesome.
Shout out.
And he's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, maybe we need to bring him on real quick.
Come on, Charlie.
Are we gonna get Scary's interview?
I hope so soon. We're just giving away so much stuff.
Okay, let's do this mixing cup and then get on with Mr. Berry here. Are you guys ready for the 10?
It's a done deal. I just donated $100 to Resurgence.
Nice, nice.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
What was
All
that?
right.
So make sure
Okay.
that you send me your name, your address to ppggrandpa@gmail.com. Let me know what size you need, and I'll forward this information over to Mark George at Paraswag
Okay.
USA.
You guys ready? I'm gonna go ahead
.com.
and do the spin.
Absolutely.
So while this is spinning, I want to give one more quick shout out, and that's to my buddy Nick Griffin. If you guys saw, he did his first PPG solo recently, and he's been doing a great job and working hard to get there. So big shout out to Nick for doing a great job also.
Now,
You get that
Kevin, is this
shirt, Nick?
after the flight? If you got it flying, has he been flying again?
You know, Nick will have to comment in the chat if he's been flying again, but I know that flight, if you got it flying, is when he went and popped his cherry. So really happy for him. I know he's been working all summer with kiting and training and getting to that point. So I'm really happy that he was able to get that flight in. Hopefully many, many more after that.
Scary groupie.
That is funny.
Who's a scary groupie? Is
I
that
don't know. There's someone in the.
It's gotta be Scary Mary, right?
Gary's groupie?
I don't know who it is either. They just recently started commenting on my videos, but it seems like
Whoa.
Yeah.
Scary groupie.
Gary.
You got the gas oil mix from Paraswag USA.com.
Dot
Love
com.
it.
So scary groupie,
Gary Groupie.
Oh,
make
and
sure
of
you
course.
email me. Well, first of all, let us know that you're still here
Oh, she's still here.
by saying "I won, yay" in the chat, and then email me at ppggrandpa@gmail.com. Let me know that you won the gas oil mixer from Paraswag USA.com.
We need a name, address, you know.
All the information.
Social
Scary groupie's not
Security.
enough.
just
We'll
throw
know
it in
who
there, too.
Scary Groupie is.
Right.
I don't know who it is too. I got one groupie.
Guys, I'm gonna head out
After
of
7
here.
years, you got one.
Yeah, I did. I made it. I made it.
Uh-oh. Walter's in the chat. Linda, your crush is here. Speaking of groupie,
I love it. I love you, Walter.
All right, so we're going to be giving away some pies. So I think the way we want to do this is that we want to. It's kind of a raffle. So this is on your honor. $10 donated to Resurgence PPG. If you want to be in this raffle, on your honor, we're going to spin the wheel. Everybody that's on the wheel, donate $10 to Resurgence PPG, and whoever wins
See
the
you,
pie
Brandon.
wins the pie.
If these people are all paramotor pilots in the chat, I don't trust anything they say.
Well, how about
Screenshots
this?
only. Screenshots only.
The pie doesn't get sent until there's proof that they donated, like a screenshot of their donation.
The pie doesn't even get baked.
And
Here you go.
We can do that.
I'm gonna approve mine right now.
All right.
We're going to have a
Anybody-
special pie for you, Brian.
oh shit! Look at that credit card number. Hell yeah!
Oh, expiration date, security code, everything.
Wow, security
Screenshot.
code, bank account information,
Yeah.
man.
All kind of good stuff. I looked at it first. It's nothing critical.
Mark
I'm
Mark
probably
H.
gonna screenshot.
Is
Mark
this,
H
is this
said
where
he-
you make? Is this where you make the statement of I put that on there so that way the person who steals my identity will just give it back?
Yeah.
Hey, Mark H said he donated $20. Email sent.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
All right.
Thank you, all my chat peeps, the peeps in the chat. That's
Do I
awesome.
hear something in the background?
Hey man, if nothing else, like
Linda?
seriously, last
Dragon
time I
shape.
went shopping at like Walmart, I couldn't get a pie at Walmart for $10. So even
I
if you're just
know.
looking at it as buying a pie, you're still getting a great pie for $10. So can't lose either way.
This is far,
Exactly.
far from a Walmart pie. Trust me.
Like 45 minutes or an hour? Like how far away?
Far.
Oh,
Anybody that donates to Resurgence PPG gets 2 T-shirts and some stickers from Paraswag USA. If they want, they can get some of Amy's delicious pie instead. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
No,
that would be good. That would be good. They get a choice. You can have T-shirts or pie. What do you want?
I think we should do, since this is to raise money, should be separate.
I want 20 minutes of Amy for $20 to sleep. You put me to sleep at night.
Whoa, whoa, that was a stutter.
Okay, Sean. Shane. You know, we can start a 1-900 business right now.
You're getting sleepy. You're getting tired.
This show
you know, the bad part is
every
whenever I
night.
think of that, I'm always thinking of like some overweight girl with like a baby on her hip ironing. They're like, yeah, tell me how good it is.
No, I didn't mean anything sexual by it at all.
Every night I'm gonna have to go to Amy now and say, hey, have you talked Sean to sleep or Shane to sleep?
Sean falls asleep just fine. I thank you, Amy. I don't need your help.
Mark's gonna wake up and say, what are you doing? It's like, I'm talking my sleep. Don't worry about it.
It's all good.
All right. So just to double check to make sure we got this right. Anybody that donates to Resurgence PPG that sends a screenshot showing that they
who's getting a
somebody? It's not me. I'm not calling anybody to put them to sleep.
JP is calling.
Mark, that's not me calling either. Just so you know.
So anybody that
Yeah,
donates to Resurgence PPG gets either or 2 t-shirts and a sticker, or the choice of Amy's pie. Resurgence PPG.
Oh, Walter.
And real quick, Amy, what flavors do we get to choose from? Is Amy there?
I'm here.
Walter,
I didn't mute
Walter
myself.
hijacked the chat.
Okay.
I mean,
JP, what's going on with the screen share?
Mark distracted me. Ask me again.
Stop whispering. You're ruining the show. Jeez.
Okay, I think what it was Amy.
Yes.
What flavors of pies do you have?
Okay, so they can select whatever flavor they want, but again, it's buttermilk. That's why I was telling her to bring me the pie.
Look,
This is the chocolate.
chocolate fudge right here.
Pudding tang.
Everybody. Can't really tell right now, unfortunately, because JP has the spinning wheel up.
Oh yeah, they can't see it. The spinning wheel's up.
There you go.
There you go. Wait, you're too close, Mark. There you go.
All right.
Ooh.
No, I had myself on mute, but his wasn't on mute. And I was talking so loud to Abby Rose to bring me the pie. Then he was like, "You're not." So, anyways,
Check out Pair of Swag's background shot. You see that with all the gator eyes?
yeah, that's cool. But
okay, cool.
on the flavors, they can just tell me what they want. I'll give them the list, and they can tell me something going through the whole list again. Whoever wins, I'll let them know what choice they want.
Okay, so we're actually spinning right now. We're actually spinning right now for one of your pies, correct?
Yes.
Amy? Okay.
Yes.
So JP, go ahead and spin, and we're going to spin, and you actually get a choice of your pie for free. Very nice. If you want a pie, just donate to Resurgence PPG. Let us know that you've donated, and Amy will send you a pie. That's
Hey, while the wheel's spinning, guess who I flew with Sunday?
who?
Leah Catula.
No way! Again, that's awesome.
My girl, yeah.
She is a beast on that damn wing, dude. Ugh.
Were you flying motor?
Yeah, motor at the compound.
Okay, cool. So this is for a
Y'all see where Mark H.
Amy George.
Y'all see where Mark H in the chat donated $20?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, March 8th. I guess
It says email sent.
How many times has Flying Flamingo won?
Flying Flamingo again? This is rigged. This is rigged.
Nope. It's going to be Fabio 2101.
No.
It's
Flying Flamingo.
It's Fabio.
I think it is. I think it's going to.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that was close.
Flying Flamingo, you got to jump on the show real quick because you know you're winning too much stuff. You got to jump on and say hi at least. and Scary Barry, I'm so sorry that we haven't been able to chat with you too much tonight.
No, it's great. I love it. You got good pies and you got a good cause you're doing here. I'm totally fine with it. I don't have nothing to say anyway. I'm good.
Doesn't know what to say.
Well, we just want to make your groupie happy.
So to give, hold on,
Are they still here?
To give old Scary Barry a little spotlight of the moment, I'm curious, what kind of comments do we get in our videos from our scary groupie?
Oh yeah.
Well, they're all good. Everything's been good. They're not, I don't know. I thought it might be a little creepy, but no, they're all they've all been very positive. So just asking questions. They seem to me like a new pilot, and they're really interested in getting into sport. So
right on.
I will say, since she won, I have not seen her comment in the chat since the drawing.
When you spin again. Spin again.
Flying Flamingo, if you're there, you won the pie. Better say something, or else it's going to be passed on.
The last things the groupie said, I was under the impression that Mr. Berry was to be the guest. Thought it might be a chance to learn about him and his passion for PPG. Instead, all I see is about free T-shirts and stickers. Haven't seen anything since then.
Uh-oh, they're upset. You've upset my groupie.
Oops.
I'm looking through the chat right now. There is nothing else. I don't know what happened to the groupie.
So, speaking of which, while we're waiting to see if Flamingo gets back, I got a couple of quick questions that are pretty stock and standard. But what motor and frame are you flying, Barry?
I have the I fly two. I got the Fresh Breeze Monster, and then I fly the Air Conception 280, the Tornado.
And how has the Tornado been as far as reliability and all that so far?
So far, the first 25 hours were terrible. There was a full motor rebuild in that first 25 hours. It was a recall on the piston rings, and I wasn't aware. Blew my motor up. So, but they covered it all under warranty. We just had to put it all back together, so it started over. It's got over 100 hours on it now, and it's still going okay. So no complaints right now.
Right on. And then what wing do you fly? What size?
I have a Sirocco 26.
Oh, that's my next wing.
Yeah, it's fun, man. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Like it.
And then
Flying Flamingo did comment in the chat, just so you know.
Yep. Flying Flamingo is in the Zoom now.
Oh,
Okay.
well, then there you go.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
Hey.
Yeah. So Bart,
So why are her?
You started out on a one of those red Fresh Breezes, didn't you?
Yeah, I still
your,
have it. Yeah, I still have it. The trike, the old Kurt mobile.
do you?
Yeah. Yeah, the big old flying Power Atlas above me. Yeah, big, tall, big one.
I
Did
remember
you train with those guys up there?
that
Kurt?
I saw.
Yeah.
That was my first experience with PPG is with Kurt.
So can we ask about that experience?
Absolutely,
Didn't he
yeah.
tell you to cut up your harness or something because you'd never want a foot launch?
That's what he told me. You got to remember at the time I was 320 pounds. So he said, you're never going to want to ever foot launch. He says, once you get in one of these trikes, you'll never want to foot launch. Obviously he was wrong, but yeah, so he cut the straps where it connects to the frame, cut all that stuff off. So I don't have any kind of harness or anything for it. Yeah, it's just I never got it. He kept all that stuff. Yeah.
So, Flying Flamingo, congratulations on your winning.
Thank you. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what flavor you want. I'll send you the list.
Well, she's drinking from a mason jar, so I know we got the
bourbon.
Right
We know we got the right girl for the right winning of the pie.
Yeah. So she wants the chocolate bourbon pecan, right?
Exactly.
and Flying Flamingo is now an official moderator of the chat because somehow her chats always seem to be blocked. Not sure why, but
yeah. Miss Flamingo, do you have any kind of content on a YouTube channel or?
Thank you, my chat peeps. Oh, I was seeing what Linda was trying to put up there.
I think
Nothing.
if you
Nothing.
put a lot of emojis either in your name or in your text, I think YouTube doesn't like that. I don't know if that has anything to do with they think you're spamming, or that might be why her texts weren't coming through.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So what all have we given away? A pie and a mixing bottle?
Pie, a mixing bottle, and anybody that donates to Resurgence PPG
Who got that mixing bottle?
will be the mixing bottle was Scary's groupie, and apparently Scary groupie is very upset that we have not interviewed Bart Berry.
I think that's counterproductive, right? You're like, I'm mad about giveaways, but I won.
I think we need to. I think this from now on needs to be all about Bart. I mean, anybody that wants a
Let's
shirt.
not do that. Let's not do that.
I would like to hear more about the training. Did you actually go through the training or what?
I did. Yeah, I went twice. You know, obviously it's unlimited free training is what he.
This was what, 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Was that your first time through it? How was it? What did you think of?
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it or anything. I always tell everybody my story. So Kurt sucks at it. It was terrible. So not knowing what I needed to know and knowing what I know now, I should have never been in the air. That's just the truth. Very unsafe. He did offer free training, but the training was so limited. I never had a syllabus. I never had an idea. Matter of fact, my first flight, the headset that he had cut off. So I landed on my own the first time. There wasn't any kind of communication. I guess I got lucky. Pulled the flare at the right time. Landed a little hard, bounced a little bit, but it was all okay. Yeah,
what was your flight? What's your flight number?
Oh man, somebody just asked me this the other day. I think it's 11 or 1021. 1021.
Okay. All right. Bill HS or Mark HS that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1021, Mark. I didn't really keep track of it. Me and Kurt had a big falling out. He wouldn't even talk to me today. So because of a YouTube video I put out.
What would you say on the YouTube video?
Well, it was right in the beginning there. It was the second time I'd been up there and came home, and the Fresh Breeze wasn't running again. That thing didn't run for the first year or two that I had it. It didn't run.
Wow.
Which one was that?
The Fresh Breeze Monster. And I spent more time on the ground trying to figure it out, what was wrong with it. There was a guy, his name was Tim Garvey. He volunteered to take a look at it for me, and he did. I shipped it over there. Tim Garvey took a look at it. He fixed it, and it's ran ever since. Tim Garvey's a great guy. He didn't charge me a dime. He just said, buy me a steak next time you're around. So,
is that the one that's got the E-Start Symons 2 on it?
No, it's got the monster, big monster, the Hearth, Hearth 313.
The Hearth, yeah.
I actually learned with Kyle O'Glee on a Symons 202 on a Fresh Breeze. That was my first touch, but I didn't get it from Kurt. I got it used from another guy who trained with him that took one flight and quit.
Well, I got to tell you, everybody says those bullets or those engines are bulletproof, and after it got fixed properly, I've been flying it for a while now, and it is a pretty strong motor. It's really heavy, but it's a strong motor. You foot launchers, I take it?
I did. I got away from that as soon as possible. I didn't like the 800 pounds on my back.
It's heavy. Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, realistically, it was like 73 pounds dry.
Yeah.
And Kyle basically told me, he said, I was one of those guys that made the classic mistake going out and buying his gear before I ever took training or ever talked to anybody, thought I knew what I was doing. And he told me straight up, he goes, you can fly it. They're strong and they're good. He goes, and if you can fly this thing, he said, you can fly anything. But, as soon as I got the chance, I got rid of it and got something better.
Well, back when I first started, I remember spending a lot of time on YouTube, but there was really only two. There was Del Shanzi and there was Kurt. Tucker hadn't been around yet. So there wasn't a whole lot of choices for me to go to. And I went with Kurt. It was free training. Sounded great. It lures you in.
I remember when I was first watching stuff, I was like, man, this is embarrassing. Like, having these two clowns, I got nothing against these guys, but the way they conduct them, I don't know. I hate talking bad about people, but it was just like, I thought it was a joke. Some of the stuff, like And there's a period in time where they were firing videos off back and forth at each other, saying this Joker in Utah, da, 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 and they're clearly talking to each other, and they're talking about how goofy the other one is, and they're making themselves sound so unprofessional in the process. And it's just like, is this what the sport is really like? You know, is this, you know, and it's really a turnoff, because for that to be, you know, the face of the sport is not good for the sport.
That's what's great about now. I mean, there's so many choices out there, and everybody in this community, I love this community. Everybody is to help everybody out. You don't see a whole lot of negativity. It's how can I help you get where you need to be? What's your goal? You know, and I absolutely love that about the paramotor community. Back then, it wasn't that way. Obviously, you've seen it, and I think it's come a long ways. I love the direction it's going in.
Absolutely.
Well, I think and I don't want to say this because I'm not a know-it-all, but I think Kurt doesn't look at it like that. I think he looks at it as a profitable business is what he looks at it.
He's a very good businessman. You're exactly right. He has a great sales pitch, and I mean, I bought a hook, line, and sinker, and I don't want to take. I did get in the air. I got in the air, and I flew. I landed. I come home.
Would you say that's the kind of thing you get what you pay for? Because
absolutely. Now that I know the differences, yeah. He did exactly what he said he would do. Back then, there wasn't a whole lot of talk about safety, wind, you know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that stuff wasn't a big deal back then. Like I said, there wasn't many people doing it, at least not online. And he did exactly what he said. He said, come up here, we'll put your equipment together. I'll get you in the air and send you home. So that's exactly what he did.
You know, I have when I bought that setup to begin with, it came with a wing, and it is a small Edel Power Atlas, and I still have that wing.
I still have mine too.
And I couldn't find any information on it online. I looked everywhere. It's like it's hidden. So I called him. That was the worst mistake I made, was to call him and start asking him about that wing and tell him that I'm looking at getting a different wing. Because
that's the best wing out there.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And then he asked me who I trained with. And then he started dogging Kyle O'Glee. And I'm like, I'm ready for the phone to hang up. I'm done with the conversation. I said, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Click. And that was it.
Yeah.
I'm like you two guys. I'm flight junkie 1389, and you have to take when you go with there, you have to be able to take his personality, and it is what you want. It's basically you want to get up in the air. You're not going to learn about airspace that much. You're not going to learn about. You do learn a little about the wind, but not a lot about weather. And I wanted to trike because I felt more comfortable just in terms of, I was thinking of, in younger days, I was taking pilot training and never completed. I got married. But I will say this, I did, after training with Kurt, I did a number of times and I got up. I did go to a Alliance, Aviator Alliance school. I did go for a week and for wheel launch. And one of the first things they did was tow me behind a golf cart to see how I can handle the wing. And then the first night they allowed me to fly or whatever, they basically said, you don't need any training. And then yeah. And then at the end of the week, it's just, I think it all depends on the person too. They said I was a natural, but that's beside the point. At the end of the week, they said I was one of the best wheel flyers they'd ever had.
Man, I'm probably the worst. So congratulations to you, Mark, because it probably takes me a long time to learn.
You know, and this is, and it was a pretty good school, and they mostly do foot flying, but they did do wheeled as well. And I had a medium Power Atlas. I've since got a Triox, as you can tell. But yeah, I was a medium wing, and it was a little overloaded for what.
Hey, Mark.
The guys at the school said, the real school I went to, said basically, I probably would not have a student of your level in that wing, but you're doing very, very well with it. So,
Mark, put the pen down.
No, Mark.
I was wondering.
Mark.
You don't understand.
Crack your pen. Come on, everybody, grab your pen.
If I do this about 15 times, it's gonna blow up. So
It helps him concentrate.
Everybody
Yep,
join in.
yep.
Oh, hey, I didn't even realize. So there's someone in the chat right now. His name is Kent, and I want to read his comment.
Okay.
Shane and Brian was the first two guys I came across in person in the sport that was helpful and approachable, which led me to this channel. Two really good dudes.
Aw.
Now,
how much did you pay this guy?
Is that where that $100 went, Brian?
Yeah, yeah.
The camera is not getting closer to my head. It's just growing as is.
Bill sent that $100 to him to say that.
Yeah.
No, I will tell you.
And they split it. They split it 50-50.
I will tell you, this is another one of someone we were just talking about school that he went to and doesn't even know how to fly after school. Now, I noticed this at the flying. It was the flight if you got it flying, and my first concern was he was hooked in directly to the risers. He wasn't. They weren't twisted. Yeah, correct. So
yeah, he was straight on the wing backwards.
Correct.
Amy knows about that.
So
I know about what?
Being clipped in straight in instead of crossed.
He was one of several pilots there or people there that did that I noticed, and I was just like, what is going on? Every one of them said the exact same teacher. If that means anything.
One thing I was really disappointed in, you're talking about that. There was a couple of foot launch people there when I was doing my class. So I didn't get to really see how that was working back then, because obviously I was told I would never want a foot launch. But I'm not the type of guy that likes to sit around. There's a lot of time during the day. I wanted to kite. I wanted to learn how to work that kite. His answer to me was that it wasn't necessary. I'm going to fly on a trike. So I think that was one of the worst things that could have happened, because obviously I think kiting is important, whether you're taking off with a cart or you're taking off on your feet. You need to learn what that wing's going to do.
Absolutely.
And now that's one of the things I look back on. I kite quite a bit right now, but I look back on that and think that was one of the worst things that could have happened. I should, on those days we're waiting on the evening to come around, I should have been out there in that wind and kiting that wing. So
can I say something real quick?
Please.
JP.
Yeah.
Look at this amazing amount of people that we have here. Can we do this as a thumbnail? Is it okay if everybody,
It's fine with me. Everyone got mad at me.
No. We never get mad at you. You're awesome. All right, let's do a quick thumbnail. Walter, you too. Make sure you give us thumbs up, and John Wayne, everyone, cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese. Hurry, cheese, hurry.
Click it.
Did you do it?
Jesus.
I don't know if you did it or not.
Holy crap. Do you know how hard it is for these cheeks?
I know. My cheeks hurt now. Did you do it, JP?
You tell me.
I don't know. I'm not there.
People you put in charge of things.
That looks good.
That looks good.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and put that to the Clear Prop TV. That'll be our thumbnail for tonight.
My left thumb is further over than my right. Can we do that one more time?
I think we're good. Think we're good.
So Barry, what part of the country do you live in? You don't have to be specific, but the general area would be great. And then what is the elevation that you're taking off from?
Oh man, elevation, I don't know. I've never looked that up. So to be honest with you, I have no clue. It's just
I take off from ground level and I land at ground level.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Being a jerk.
Right. So,
hey guys, we got 25 watching and 26 thumbs up. How's that work?
46 thumbs up. Thank you so much, everyone.
26 thumbs up.
But other than that, it's just farmland. I mean, I take off and it's just wide open. So I have just flat nothing.
And what area are you in?
I'm in Indiana, or right close to Indianapolis, if you know where that is. It's in between Indianapolis and Fort Wayne in Indiana. Yep.
Okay.
Why is this dog in here with me?
Can I pet that dog?
Kevin, are you cold? You look like you're cold.
It's a little cool. I'm in my garage in the Pacific Northwest. It's chilly. It's a little chilly.
It's freezing here in Alabama, 60 degrees.
Looks like Kevin, looks like you can cut ice right now.
Woo! Anyone out there that wants to jump on this fun podcast that we're doing, please jump on. I am adding the web link. What do you call it? The Zoom link.
So I'm curious. Everybody can answer, but I want to hear from Barry first. What is your favorite way to fly? Do you like to bank and yank or get down low, foot drag? You like to go high above the clouds, Class G clouds? What's your favorite type of flying?
Man, I'm going to disappoint you because I'm not going to give you a straight answer. It depends on what I'm feeling like that day.
Sure.
When I take the cart up, it's usually low wind, so it would be a hard takeoff on foot. Maybe it's zero wind, no wind. So I like to take the cart up. It has cruise control. I set that thing on. I got my tunes on, and I just watch the sunset. And then there's other days I absolutely love the wing overs, right? So if I'm in that mood that day, I'm extra hyper and I'm excited. I want to do some stuff. I take the foot launch up with that Tornado 280. There's all kinds of power. The Sirocco 26 has all kinds of fun on that.
Sure.
I wish I would have made it to the SIV course because there's some things I want to do that I don't feel comfortable doing on my own. So but that got rescheduled. So I think that's going to happen first part of January. So
who are you doing SIV with?
Andrew.
I'm sorry?
I said, who are you doing your SIV with?
Going down, Andrew.
Okay.
I was supposed to be part of the crew there.
You were. We was going to meet down there.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna text Andrew and ask him if I could be in with your group again. I didn't know. He just texted me and said, "Hey, I have an opening with this group." I didn't know that you were in it. And then when you were on the a guest or on the panel last week or the other week, and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go down there," and I was like, "When?" Yeah. And then you're like, the same time I was like, "Oh, I will see you there."
Right? He called me. He called me the day before we left. I was so disappointed. I was all packed up. My wing was shrink wrapped and everything was in the suitcase. We were ready to go. He called me the day before and said the weather just didn't look good. So he broke my heart. Yeah.
Did you reschedule or anything?
It's rescheduled. I believe it's going to be sometime toward the first part of January. Yeah.
Wow. All the way to January. Oh, yeah. Heartbroken.
Yeah, I know. I was so excited.
Well, Barry, if you want, contact Sean and get my number from him, and Absolutely. Then we can make sure we set that up.
Sounds good to me. That'd be great. So you're going to actually go up with us? You're going to do part of the SIV?
Yeah.
Course? Oh, that would be great. That's awesome. Yeah, because I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing day 2, and I messed my wrist up and everything else, and it just didn't happen. And then when he called me up and said, "Hey, I got an opening for you," I was like, "I'm there." And then I was just going to do Saturday. You guys are doing, I guess, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just going to do Saturday. I was going to just show up and do my part, and then I guess this hurricane blew us out. So.
Yep. Which I'm glad that he did call. I mean, we were able to get put a stop on the hotel. We had the rental car. They had the airfare. For me, it's quite expensive to get down there. So.
Yes.
What was that sound effect? It was like,
I don't know who did it, but
that was one of them Looney Tunes.
Like
my text.
Hey, what does that SIV course run, Barry?
I believe it was Graham set it all up, but I think it was $400 a day, $400 or $500 a day. Then you have to rent your harness if you don't have one, and then there's an extra fee for the reserve toss, which I wanted to do.
That reserve toss is only $20.
Yeah, it wasn't much, especially if they're using their stuff. Yeah, no.
But you're using your own wing, right?
No, you're using their wing.
Well, for the reserve toss, yes.
Either way. It depends on the wing you have and the maneuvers you're trying to pull. You can use their wing or you could use yours depending on what your accomplished goal is.
Correct.
If you're going to be jumping that the reserve, you can use their wing. That way you don't mess up your wing, because
that's what I was hoping to do. Yeah.
Because water in your wing, it just kind of tears it up.
Yeah.
How long does SIV training last? Is it like a regular 9 days, 2 weeks when you go for training?
3
Or-
days.
3 days.
Per day.
It can be 1 day or it can be 5 days. It depends on how much you're trying to accomplish.
And how much money you got?
And
Yeah.
how strong you are. Shane, how much effort did it take for 1 day? And we were just like totally beat up. Is your wrist still hurting?
No, I'm good with the wrist, but to answer that question about how long or whatever, we could have been out there all day long doing tows and doing whatever. But here in Florida, even in January's not going to be too bad, but it's still going to be warm. But we were out there at 90, 92 degree weather, and you're wearing a harness with a life jacket on. You got a helmet on. I hadn't even taken off yet, and I'm sweating.
Well,
And it
you also
wasn't
have
from
gloves.
nerves.
You have gloves too.
Yeah, it was so hot, and I could not get enough fluids. Actually, when we got done with the SIV course, I went to the dollar store and got 2 things of Pedialyte and drank them like there were no tomorrow, because I just couldn't get caught up on my fluids. I was totally spent after day 1.
So Shane, would you say you were more like physically spent or mentally? I would think there'd be a lot of mental as well.
It was actually physical.
Yeah.
It was so hot, and I'm from Florida. I'm used to the heat.
Right.
I work outside, but I'm not used to wearing a actual life jacket, along with the harness that you're flying in is actually covering your back and part of your buttocks area, and it was just so hot. And I watch these videos. I've got a video that I took, or actually Sean took, that I kited waiting for the boat to take off for, I think, 45 or 50 seconds, and 90 degree weather, and 85% of you is covered in
wet,
insulated. So when we got done, I think I got 5. Sean, you got 5 toes?
I think it was 5 and 5. Yeah, it was wore out.
Dude, I was done. I went back, and I mean, that air conditioner in that camper couldn't have been colder, and I keep it at about 68 degrees.
So my friend Ryan, hold on, my friend Ryan owns a towboat, and we go out and do tows quite often in the summertime just for the fun of doing fun stuff over water. There is a fun way to keep yourself from being overheated when you're on the ground getting prepared. And this was an idea that was presented to me. It wasn't mine. But you put on the life jacket and you go toss your body into the lake. Then you climb out and put the harness on. So when the life jacket is all dripping wet from cold with lake water, it keeps you cool the whole time you're getting everything together and getting going, because you got to wear the life jacket no matter what.
Right. Well, that didn't happen. I just sat there and sweated to death.
So you get yourself wet.
Yeah, it's not anybody's fault. It's just Florida weather. It's hot.
The nature of the beast. It just is what it is.
Correct. And I mean, between Sean and I, there was only 2 of us. So Sean would go twice, I would go twice, and then, I mean, when it was Sean's turn, I was like, oh, thank God. He came back and landed. He's like, oh, I don't want to go again. I'm done. I'm like, dang, I don't want to go right now. I'm exhausted. And I mean, it was extremely difficult physically. And if anybody was to say, hey, I'm going to go to that school or that class and do that, I'd be like, dude, whatever you got to do, get off the couch and start running or something, because, oh, jeez, man. I thought a boat pulling you up would not be that hard. And that's really the easy part.
Well, a lot of that is the fact that you're not used to being in a free flight harness. So you're not used to the angle that it sits you back at. So you do a lot of crunches with your abs trying to hold your body up when you don't need to. You can just lay back in that harness and get comfortable, though it at first doesn't feel comfortable, especially coming from a paramotor when you're comfortable sitting straight upright in your harness. And then you go into a free flight harness that puts you at a 60-degree recline. It just it's a very uncomfortable change.
Shane, it wouldn't be very nice flying with sweaty balls.
No, No, but getting towed up to 4,400 feet, you get cooled off quite well.
Yeah, you definitely don't want any of that balls on it.
No, no balls on it. Where's Don?
No salad dressing. Kent wants Shane to post a SIV video.
I'm actually waiting. I'm holding out to do this other day so that I will do the combined. I will do the 2 days in one. The video is actually, it is extraordinary. I will tell you in these videos, every time I was told to collapse a wing, whether it be 50% or a full frontal, I was waiting for the bottom to fall out. And for you paramotor pilots, you know what it means, just to, like, you're free falling. And that dude, my face was beat red getting ready to pull lines because I was just waiting for the drop. And I never truly felt that ever, even on a frontal. Full frontal, I never felt that it was going to be the end of, my time. But every one of those videos, dude, my face is beat red because I'm holding my breath. Pull it. And
that happened to me. I free fell.
Yes, you did.
When I was
How
trying
did
to
that
do
feel?
that horseshoe.
And see, Sean and I have different. I think Sean messed up, in my opinion, because the horseshoe was the most easiest thing that we did all day. And you grab your two inside A's with one hand, then you follow that up with your other hand, and you start to pull it down. And it literally takes the wing and turns it into a horseshoe, but you're still flying. I never felt anything. No side. I felt nothing. Sean ended
What
up
wing
in
are you flying?
I'm running the 27 meter Link 2. Nuviak. I don't know how to say it.
Nuvik.
I had the Gen Vantage 3.
Sean looked like he was falling out of the sky like a ton of bricks.
I
and
did.
Here I am.
I even had a riser twist with that.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, this is the greatest thing ever. And he's like, let it go. And I was like, I don't know if I want to. This is pretty badass.
Right.
But if Sean went first, and when I was told to do that, I was like, okay, now I'm going to feel the bottom fall out. And I put those two lines together, and I guess it's part of a, what is it, a PP2 or whatever training they used to do, but they don't have that part in there anymore. It's pretty much just Big Ears is taking that over. I've yet to do it with my motor on, but I am definitely looking forward to trying that. It was so simple. And Sean had a complete different reaction to doing that particular maneuver. Sean, was it maybe the wing, or did you just pull too hard too fast?
I think it was the wing, and I think it was the wing, because the first time I went and did the SIV course, I did on the Roadster 3, and it was pretty much a benign thing. I mean, everything I did was easy, except for the G-forces coming out. I wasn't expecting that. This wing, the Vantage 3, is because I didn't have my Roadster 3. It was getting repaired because of, I don't know, something happened to it. I don't know. So anyways, I got the Vantage 3 so I could go do this SIV course. And this is the first time pretty much flying that Vantage. And when I put those two A's together and went up just a little bit like this, it just felt like the whole thing collapsed, and I was in a riser twist. But what is this?
Is this the horseshoe?
No, this is your speed bar with your freaking hands. You ever trying to do that?
No.
What are we doing here?
Speed
If
bar.
you try to pull your speed bar links by hand, you'll realize that it's a really hard thing to do.
Yes.
Why are we doing this?
To see if you could do it, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think I could do it. You can't do it without gloves on. That's a given.
Is that on your spider?
Yeah.
I will tell you that speed bar and anything else is multiplied. So 50% deflations were no big deal. I got on speed bar, did 50% deflation, and coming out of that is crazy. There's so much built up energy that when you let it all out and the wing catches, and that's where, Sean, I got in trouble with the full frontal on speed bars, where Andrew yelled at me to pull or throw the reserve because I got half my wing literally folded up underneath
You're
itself.
like, no, I'm just gonna cape this thing out. I don't need to pull the reserve.
The G-force, I could feel my face like pulling down. I was like, oh my God, I'm in trouble. And I just started pumping brake, man. Every time he said reserve, I just pulled brake. And after the third one, it folded back out. But that's not so, Barry, I will tell you, pulling deflations, full frontals, none of that is a big deal. It's when you come out of it is when you get in trouble.
Yes.
Because if you don't check your surge on your wing, you're gonna do Garcia. What's his your dang Yankee or whatever it is?
Your damn keys.
Yeah, you're gonna end up doing a free fall until your wing catches up to you and your line's
starfish.
Yeah, dude, that's me.
He did starfish, didn't he?
That reminds me, your damn keys and everyone that has won, please email me at ppggrandpa@gmail.com. There's a lot of people that have won stuff and never contacted me to claim their stuff. So please contact me, ppggrandpa@gmail.com. We got Mark H and Kent S. They both emailed me and they donated to Resurgence. So thank you very much. We appreciate you. We also have Rick that is listening and talking to us on our paratalk.org. So if you don't want to watch this live, just go to paratalk.org and listen to us. And there's also a chat there. So shout out to Rick. Everybody that has donated to Resurgence PPG and everyone that needs to, please email me at ppggrandpa@gmail.com. Bart Berry, Harry Scary Berry.
Dingleberry.
What kind of maneuvers have you done that may be considered, I don't know, a maneuver, maybe acro? What have you done? Wing overs?
You want
sorry, Sean, what was that? PPG Grandpa at what?
ppggrandpa@gmail.com. .com.
Are you considering? You want me to the moves I've done well, or the ones I've tried?
Anything. I mean, what would be considered? Somebody that's brand new that's watching this or listening to this, that's thinking about wanting to do wing overs or barrel rolls or all the different things that you watch on YouTube that other people are doing. Before I went to the SIV course, I thought I was doing some baby wing overs, right? I went to the SIV course and I realized I was doing S turns. That was not a wing over at all. So I was just wondering, what kind of maneuvers have you done that you?
Maybe I'm on the same page as you are. I feel like my wing overs are pretty. Some of them get pretty scary to me. Almost.
Berry?
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's what I'm gonna have. But I feel like they're pretty big. I'm doing the 180s, but they may just be big S turns. I don't know. That's why I want to do this course. Obviously, big ears are easy to do. I love, which is very unsafe, but I love to be down low and slalom. I like to do those kind of turns and things like that. Gosh, I don't know of anything that I can say that I'm really good at. I think I dabble in just about all of it. I try it. It's just there's a comfort zone where I don't feel that I know enough about it just yet, and that's what the SIV course is for. I don't want to get in trouble and then say, man, that's not how you do that. That's not the time to learn that. So I want to be told what I'm doing wrong, if that makes sense.
Exactly. Now you are flying with a reserve, right?
I do, yeah.
And when you do acro or whatever, you're doing it in a high enough altitude that you can
always. Yep, always. Because I'm obviously I mess up a lot. So if I'm going to mess up, I want to be as high as I can, just to try to fix it and throw that reserve if I need to. Yeah, altitude is my friend.
I will tell you, when you go to class with Andrew, the one thing that I found absolutely fascinating is you've got two radios on your vest, and you hear him very clearly. And it didn't matter what situation I was in. The dude was like a couple times I felt like I needed to look over my shoulder because I thought he was sitting on my shoulder, like he was sitting with me. You know what I mean? Like, that's it was good. No, and I just want you to know, when you go to do this, he's going to be there. He's not with you, but he is with you.
He knows
And-
exactly what you're doing. Even if you have your legs flying out or tucked in or scooted off to the right or left, he can see you really well.
See, that's what I want to know. I want to know when I'm doing my wing over, is it right? Am I doing it right? Sometimes it feels to me like it's almost out of control, and I don't know if that's me or is that how it should feel. I don't know, and that's why I want to do the course. I'm hoping he can say, yeah, you got that all messed up. We just need to start from scratch with you, or maybe he'll say, yeah, you got it, you're doing okay. That's what I want to know.
He's there with
Bart.
you, man. I'm telling you.
You know, that's the same thing I'm looking for, Barry, when I go, because I've been trying to do some wing overs and stuff here lately. And I was talking to someone the other day and we were talking about it. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm starting to get into those wing overs. I said, I've done it a few times where I've lost my stomach. And he goes, you've lost your stomach. He goes, if you're losing your stomach, you're losing your wing loading.
And that's what I'm afraid of.
So
Yeah.
that's now I've chilled out on that, you know, until I get the proper training.
Do you notice on your wing overs, I seem to be really good to the right, left, I'm really weak. And I try to do a lot of weight shift. I try to move over there. Whatever I do, I seem to lose my momentum on the left turn.
I'm just the opposite. I go better to the left than I do the right.
Okay.
So I don't know. That could be doing with wings, the harnesses, whatever we're using. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I have noticed that I can go left better than I can go right.
That's strange. Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this. What
Could that
hand
be
do
due
you
to-
have? Let me ask you what hand you use the throttle.
On the Fresh Breeze, it's on the right, and on the Tornado, it's on the left.
So which one are you doing your wing overs on usually?
On the left. Yeah, my throttle's on the left.
There you go. And I'm on the right.
Yeah, that could
So
be
I don't
what
think
it
we're
is.
pulling. I don't think we're pulling the right as far as we are the left.
That would make sense.
Or the opposite on your throttle.
That would make sense. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I will give a little. Hold on. Let me disconnect this real quick. Uh-oh. Hold on. Give me a second. I have electric power.
So Chris Wheeler was out there with us this weekend. He flew. We all flew together Saturday, and I was up there talking about it and about this new F1 that I'm flying that I really, really like. And I'm like, man, did you see me up there banking? He goes, I was banking, dude. Did you see that? He goes, is that what that was? He goes, that ain't nothing. I'm really thinking I'm up there doing something. You know what I mean?
You know, the friend I fly with, Graham, I think you guys, if you watch my videos, you've seen him in it. He's doing helicos and back
Graham's
flies, and
insane.
he does all that kind of
Hey,
stuff.
Barry.
What's that?
Speaking of your videos, Barry, there's a question in the chat from Bill H. He wants to know when's your next video going to be?
Well, I just did the kiting video I was messing around with. I got a couple more on the burner, but nothing really. I'm not ready for anything anytime soon, Bill.
Well, here is my first frontal. I can't screen share, but I can just turn my camera. This will be part of the video that I did, but I haven't posted yet.
Is that her view?
Is it what?
Is that her view?
Her view.
Paramotor crazy in the chat.
That's the view from between his legs there. Yep, that's
Yeah,
her.
yeah, that's her view, right?
Yep.
All right, so that was only 1 second. Here comes 6 seconds right here. And it's amazing just how quick. Now watch how red my face gets. Oh, here we go.
You look 20 years younger with that helmet on.
Yeah, right.
I was scared.
Now look at it. Now you let it go, and boom. Now here's the problem. You got all this energy built up. Now you got to fight the wing, and then that's it. I mean, really.
They have the
It's
riser hooked on your wrist there.
You put your hands through your brakes.
Right.
That way you can't let go of your brakes while you're
Yeah,
fighting.
I always heard bad idea because if you get a riser twist and you get locked like this, how are you going to throw your reserve? But I'm sure Andrew knows what he's talking about. But
Well, I mean,
would-
if you're coming down, I guess it don't really freaking matter at that point.
You're going with the wing in either
Yeah,
which way.
you're
so.
going, so it don't matter what the brakes are doing at that point. Unless
along the
you're like Shane and you don't listen and you just keep pulling until you come out.
See, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid I tell myself if he says throw the reserve, I'm going to throw it, but I know how I work. So part of my brain thinks, you got this, man. You got this. You can get it.
Right, you're right. We're men. We're gonna fix it, right?
Right. I think that's what I think I can do it. I think I can. So hopefully I'll listen to him when he says throw and I just throw.
Well, when you hit the water at full speed, and he's like, "Man, I
wish
told
I
you to
had
throw that
Yeah.
reserve."
Exactly. What were you thinking? Yeah.
Now look at my face, dude. I'm like in panic mode, but nothing's happening.
You look like you're taking a crap.
I know, but
I
seriously,
was thinking
nothing
the
is-
same thing.
and that's fun. And it's not a big. I don't mind being picked on, but
No,
I
it looks
literally
like it's
was
very
just waiting.
strenuous.
No, it's not. I mean, I was waiting for the bottom to fall. I'm fixing my camera right there. Did you see that?
So you were free falling right there a little bit, not
I was
fully free fall.
50% deflation in a turn, and I actually stopped and fixed my camera. I don't know if you saw that or not. Hold on.
Because it doesn't feel like you're falling or anything was really happening.
So you'll see me look up and go, is my camera looking at my wing? I can't tell. So as I'm leaning with 50% deflation, I'm like, oh, let me fix my camera. Okay, great. This is my third or fourth. That's my third or fourth deflation, but yet I'm that comfortable. So just to give you the heads up, Barry, it's
love
not.
it. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to
Yeah,
do
I
it.
want to go now.
It truly is. You make it worse in your head.
Yeah.
Honestly, then that's why I was so excited to go the second time, because I'm like, oh, dude, I'm ready now, because I'm not, unless
You're not psyching yourself out about it.
Yeah, the first time it was all in here.
Well, I got the butterflies. I have the butterflies. I've had the butterflies since we were ready to leave on the trip. It seems like I can't wait till those are gone. I just want to relax. I want to concentrate on what I'm doing. I want to learn some things. Hopefully that goes away. But yeah, I got butterflies big time right now.
Man, the butterflies are what's making it though.
Yeah.
I've been hurt. I've hurt myself, installed the wing, and been down like a month and a half. And when I go back and take that first flight, I have the butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually asked Leah this weekend when I flew with her. I was like, do you get a rush anymore? And she's like, yeah. But I'm like, but do you get a rush? Like, what to expect. I go and start pulling on left brake and right brake and then left brake again. I don't really know what to expect. So I got a good amount of adrenaline. She's up there doing barrel rolls and sats, and she comes down. She's like, so do you think we should get some breakfast? No, we need to calm down is what we need to do.
She has you stressed out, right?
Yeah, I got video of her on my phone. I haven't uploaded it to my computer yet, but dude, she's on like a 16-meter wing, just blowing past me. And I was just like, man, dude, like, she's just doing things that
you wish you could do.
No, because my wife would kill me. But I am super proud to say that she is one of my most favorite paramotor pilots. She's in the top 5 for sure. And I think she's awesome.
I think we need more females in the sport.
I think,
yes, we do.
I dressed up like one once.
Crush. I'm not gonna lie.
What's that?
I have a little crush on Leah Catula. I'm not gonna lie. She's awesome, dude.
She would beat you up.
Oh, I'm sure.
She can totally kick your ass, dude.
Absolutely.
Hey, question from the chat. DWPC says, question for the guest. I'm considering getting into powered paragliding, and I understand he trained at Flight Junkies. Would you recommend Flight Junkies for training? Why or why not? Thanks. I think he's also a Flight Junkies alum.
Yeah, he is.
I believe he is.
It's a shame he wasn't here a few minutes ago when you gave your
probably wants to hear more about
your positive outlook.
What was the name again? I missed it.
It's Paramotor Crazy. David Wolf.
Oh, David
Wolf. Yeah.
David, come on, man. You're baiting me. You're baiting me right now.
Baiting you.
I think it is the best training ever, and I recommend it. No, you know better than that, David. Come on.
It's the best training for the money.
It's the best free training you can find.
Hey, I bet he could teach you how to stay out of the river.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, you hear that?
Oh.
Well,
Don't even come on here and defend yourself.
Hey,
He's the only person
He can
gotta
teach
tell
you
you,
how to, he can teach you how to catch fish with it.
If you would have been
well,
flying a power
That's
atlas,
what
you
it
would-
was.
if you
I
if
think
you would have
David-
been
That's
flying,
how to catch fish.
fishing. Well,
if you
Hold
wouldn't
on.
have been flying a power atlas, you wouldn't have went. You would have went
Never
in.
would have happened. I got to tell you,
Hey,
all joking
real-
aside, I think David has one of the best videos on that very subject, the free
Yes.
training versus paid training. It covers it very well, and it does it very classy. He doesn't. I wouldn't say such
Right.
good things about Kurt. So I
No.
think he does a great job with that video.
I don't know if David Wolf knows or not, but tonight we're sending everybody over to resurgencepppg.com, and we're donating money over there. So, Dave Wolf, if you want to donate $20, Mark, what are we giving away for tonight?
Yeah. So, I mean, do we know how many people have signed up for the Smile Amazon and all that good stuff?
We don't
I
know
signed
that,
up
but Kent
Oh,
S.,
Amazon donated.
Mark H., and Brian Rocks apparently has emailed me and said that they have.
'Cause what we were doing something like for the first 5 people that went and done that and showed that they donated money to Resurgence, we would give them 2 T-shirts and a sticker.
And we only got 3 people so far that's done that.
So David Wolf could be a number 4. I'm
And
just saying.
5.
I think
Or no,
I'd
yeah.
count Brian Waller.
All the money that he's got, he could do 4 and 5.
I know.
I'm thinking.
All them winders he's selling.
Did you include Brian on that, Shane?
Yeah. Yeah. Brian, Mark, and Kent has all sent me an email.
And
so
you're going
far.
to get all that info to me afterwards, right?
I hope so. I'm just going to give you my username and password because I can't keep up with my ppggrandpa@gmail.com. It's just
Dave
too
Wolf.
much.
Dave Wolf, you got to give until it hurts, man. I don't care how much you've already donated. Tonight's a different
It's
night.
never enough.
Exactly,
Hey,
Dave.
my wife cooked 14 pies to take to that Quintana Beach fly-in to get rid of, and we are donating every penny to the Resurgence.
Awesome. Hey, Mark, do me a favor, man. Don't give me but one shirt and donate the other one on the show, would you?
Which one would you like?
Oh, there's a choice. 2 different type shirts.
There's the fly latte, or there's the
Let's see,
scaly.
I've got 4 different colors here.
I'm hungry now.
Well, I'm definitely wanting blue. Let's see.
Well, this is the only blue scaly left that I'm wearing. The rest are black and chocolate brown. If you want the scaly like
Gotcha.
I have.
I like
Let
that.
me get
Paris-
this.
Paris
Let me get
tag.
this off here. Hold on.
There you go. Turn your background off.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick while he's doing that, I do want to say Dave Wolf is Paramotor Crazy is a great guy. He used to call me and we used to talk, but now he doesn't call me no more because he's too big for me. So
He's kind of
but he's still a nice guy.
He's kind of a big deal.
He's kind of a big deal now.
Yeah. He's on a first name basis with the Godfather and Mr.
And
Goldman
Tucker got.
and TG.
I know this is probably going to be the one you want because this is the one we sell more of.
Can you guys hear the jets flying over my house tonight?
I actually like
I live
the,
like 5
the
minutes
blue
away
shirt
from
with white
space.
lettering the best, personally.
Blue with white.
Yeah, blue shirt with white
All
lettering.
right,
I like the
you got it.
Hey, Mark,
Send me your Addy.
Mark Elroy just commented in the chat. How do we donate? Anybody want to share that?
Go to resurgencepppg.com. You donate, and once you donate, if you'll take a screenshot and send it to PPG Grandpa, we will take care of that. We will need your address and all that good stuff.
gmail.com. Yeah, just send me your name and address with a screenshot showing that you donated to ppggrandpa@gmail.com. In case you don't know the link, it's below in the comments already now. Just go there to the resurgencepppg.com, click that link, and then go and donate. How long can they send me these emails, guys, for tonight and tomorrow, or when is the cutoff?
Till there's 5.
Yeah, you're about to have 5, it sounds like.
Yeah.
But there's never a cutoff for the Donations. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, after the 5, I'll tell you, if people keep donating for tonight, you know, we'll start sending some stickers. We may send some extras out.
That's awesome.
We got
Yeah.
some little things that we
So
can.
real quick, just to break it down, guys, go to resurgencepppg.com. Right at the top, click on the donate tab. You can enter information in manually for any amount you want. You can do a one-time donation or a monthly donation. It's even easier if you have a PayPal account. Just click on the
Click on
PayPal.
PayPal. Yeah.
This is tax deductible. They send you a tax document in an email.
And
The more you
David Wolf
spend, the more
wants
you
to
can
know-
write off.
Yeah. David Wolf wants to know how much he needs to donate.
Just
As much as he can.
Just 100,000. That's it.
And
That and the other way, which is also a great idea, is for everyone who has an Amazon account. You can do it on your mobile device too. I think there's a separate app for Smile. .amazon.com right there. Just go in and you can pick Resurgence as your charity, and every 5.5%, 0.5% of every purchase that is eligible goes to Resurgence. And it doesn't sound like a lot right off the bat, but I'll show you here in a minute that it certainly adds up.
Hey, while you're talking about that, I actually signed up for this during this show. I was not signed up for it. And what it does tell you at the end is when you shop Amazon, don't go to Amazon.com anymore. Go to smile.amazon.com and do all your shopping. And that's the only way that those discounts are going to go through. So I basically changed my bookmark to smile.amazon.com.
And you can change your app to, I don't know if it's a different app, but from now, whenever I open my Amazon app, because most of my stuff I do on my mobile, on my phone, now it automatically loads it. So I don't even think about it. It's just do whatever, order whatever you're going to order. And now a small percentage of it goes to Resurgence. And, you know, if everyone in the community donated, look, just like $3 or $4, it adds up to, as of August 2020, there's $1,200 to Resurgence that wouldn't have gone there otherwise. And what did you do? You spent 4 minutes, you know, signing into a different website. So it's just, it takes nothing but a minute of your time, and there's a lot to be gained from it.
You know, if there's some people out there that didn't know about Resurgence, you know, I think you had their site up a while ago. Just kind of put yourself in these guys' position. I've got a friend right now that he's a pretty good friend of mine, and he's got PTSD, and he did 2 tours over there. And you know, he's not the same person he was when he went there. And I don't know why I haven't thought about this, but I was like, man, have you ever thought about doing something like this? And I flew over his house one day and took a picture of his house and all that. And we're going to try to get him signed up. I think, you know, if you think about it, they got all this stuff in their head from going overseas and doing all this. When you get in the air, if you're like me, all your problems disappear. All you think about is flying, you know, and I think these guys deserve it more than anything.
One of the reasons why I want to be an instructor and open up a school next year over here in Conway is because that's one of the things I want to do, is to be able to help veterans get up in the sky free. I don't need anything from Resurgence or any money. It doesn't take very much if I have a class to have somebody else in there. So I really want to be able to do that. So I'm working on getting my instructors and my tandem. It's a lot more work than you think.
You know, we would really like to be involved in that, Sean, if that ever comes to light, because us being Paraswag USA, I know we carry a frame that's not built in the US right now, but our goal in the end is to try to carry as much US made products for the PPG and the paragliding world that we can. It's just, we all know that most of that stuff is built over there right now. So I don't know if that's because of liability or just because it's just not well known enough over here yet, or what, but I think that should change.
Well, there's a couple people that are actually building. Matter of fact, that's one of the things that I would like to do, is to be able to, you know, build some paramotors. I mean, I understand them a lot better now than I did, a year or so ago when I first started getting into it. But, I think by next year I should be able to, put together my own design. And I want to be able to make a frame, a whole setup as cheap as possible. I mean, I really don't even care about making any money off of it. If I can get people in the air, I think it's worth it.
So-
when you agree to do that, let me know and we'll do a fundraising event for you. We'll do a pie run.
So here's a great idea. Kent Stamey in the chat
Yep.
just mentioned that it takes around $7,000 to get a student through a Resurgence with the gear and the training and the lodging and the, I don't know everything they do, but it takes a lot to do it. And we can try and, through the course of the next month, try and set that as a goal for our group to, that's a lot of money, but maybe if we can put a dent in that.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know how we keep up with it.
300. Our family has a 300-acre, farm, and I really want to make it to where that could be a place. And then, those little, cottages that you can put on, the little cottages type of thing that you can, what is it? The ones that you can rent and just drop in. I'd like to be able to do that. That way people can go there, they can stay for free. We can get them there for an entire week, and it's really no extra money.
What I just
That's
heard
what
was
we can
a fly-in at PPG Grandpa's place.
Yeah.
Fly-in at Sean's place. All right, let's do it.
We will definitely have to do that next year for sure.
Hey, y'all can come to South Alabama, have a fly-in here anytime.
I'd love to come to Alabama and play golf. Y'all got some really good golf courses.
Yeah, Robert Trent Jones golf course. I crashed and broke my leg in one of them.
What hole was that?
It was a driving range, just a Robert Trent Jones.
My goodness.
I just want to point out too, Brian made a good point about when you go to start shopping at Amazon.com after you smile for your charity, because I wouldn't have thought about that. I did sign up for the smile.amazon.com, but it didn't click in my head till JP said something. I would have just gone to Amazon and start shopping, thinking it would go straight to my charity, not realizing I need to shop by typing in smile.amazon.com before I shop every time.
Yeah. Yeah, just delete your bookmark.
Donated.
Yeah, the phone app about a month ago came out, and you can set a smile on the app now. So check that out as well.
Yeah, I'll have to update that as well. I haven't checked that at all. I'm using a browser on my computer right now.
Who all's going flying tomorrow?
I wish I could.
I hope to. I'm going to Swanee in a few days, and I'm going to fly with Skinny Chef Shane there, and then go back down to Aviator, fry some turkeys. Life is good.
Chris was wanting me to go down there. I just can't do it. We've done like 2 events 2 weeks in a row, and I mean, I told my buddy unless he wants to put me on the payroll, I don't think I need to ask for any more time off. And plus, Florida is like 12 hours for us, so that's 24. I'll be driving a whole day to get to spend a day and a half there.
Yeah, that's rough. I've done that myself too. I might have to come down there, Mark, and see you so I can go fly one of your frames, just because I still haven't got mine all fixed up yet.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Hey, Chris flew it Saturday. He said he absolutely loved it.
That's what I heard. Yeah, jealous.
He went down, by the way. If y'all don't know about that, he face planted.
No, did he really?
It wasn't too bad. He just ran into a hole. I went up before him. He said, "Man, you want to go up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." So I went up and I'm circling, waiting on him. And I watched him, man. He forward launched. He took off. Next thing I know, he's going down. Bam.
What?
Yeah, he didn't hurt himself. Yeah, he had his
like
taco socks on.
Looks like we got another donation, guys.
Cool beans.
Yay!
Hey, we might have to do this like one of those old-fashioned Jerry Lewis telethons.
Yeah, you can be the DJ voice since everybody's liking how you sound on that microphone.
No, it's okay.
David Wolf even commented on you.
Quick question.
Don't be hating.
I had flight 74 a few days ago, and as the first time in my life I've ever been paraparked. I got up to about 200 feet, and I was stopped. So, have you all been there? I guess
I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Been there. Happens quite a bit.
been there, done that.
Yeah.
Wait till you get up there and you look at your knee and the ground's going the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I don't know if anyone said anything or not, but Kent just mentioned that it takes 7,000 for one and wants to set a goal of reaching that number through this podcast by the end of the month.
Yeah,
That'd be
JP
cool.
just mentioned that we make that as a goal, but I'm not sure how we'll keep up with it. Like I just contributed some money and I didn't see a way of like mentioning Clear Prop TV in that donation or anything. So
I think we would just have to probably do it as an honor system. You know, when you do it, you reach out to probably PPG Grandpa and let him know that you donated. We can just kind of keep up with that.
Can't you just take a screenshot of your donation, email him the screenshot?
Yeah, I got that from one person. The other one I just got a thank you for donating, but I didn't see how much.
Guys, I might totally be off base here, but I know when David Wolf would do this on his channel as well, there was a way when we donated, we could put in there where it's coming from. Now, I don't know if that's something that he had to set up or if that's normal, but you can put in there where it's coming from, and I don't know if that would help you track it or not, but I do know that's possible.
Oh, Flying Flamingo, it's not Grandpa PPG, it's ppggrandpa@gmail.com. Who sent that to me? Yeah, Flying Flamingo. I got a notice saying that the mail was incorrect. It's supposed to be ppggrandpa@gmail.com, not Grandpa PPG.
Can somebody put that in chat?
No, it was sent to me.
No, can they put the email in chat so they will have it?
I need to put it in there. It's ppggrandpa@gmail.com. And Mark, we just got you. Thank you very much. I see what you donated. I appreciate that. Mark McElroy.
So there's a way to write a comment.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do that.
So you can
Thank
say
Sean Symons or PPG Grandpa.
I guess I need to open up Grandpa PPG@gmail.com. That way it'll go to me.
TV.com.
ppggrandpa.com.
Yeah, you definitely got that Saturday night disco.
Holy moly. Walter Priori rocking the paraglidingtalk.com. Look at that. That's what we need next.
That's a cool looking buff.
We need some Clear Prop TV.
Ooh, I need one of those. How do I get one of those?
All the way from US of A.
Man, that's awesome.
And
I got one because I said Mama knows, and Robert sent me one.
Walter, you're the one in Australia, right?
yeah, and I got some
We were
horns.
trying to figure out how to get you like 20 stickers because we were going to send you a sticker and we're like, man, it's going to cost way too much money. We need to get like everybody to put stickers in this pot so we can make it worth it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
This cost Robert $17 to send.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That could have went in an envelope.
$17.45. Yeah, it was that. It's only about 3 inches square. Little
Yeah, but they had to
sliver.
send it to Australia, man.
That makes you just want to send him a big sheet of stickers he can print off and cut out himself.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I watched a video when a guy
Email.
flying in Australia one time and he came in and he landed. And right when he landed, a herd of freaking kangaroos came through and one of them run up and jumped up.
Oh, I saw that.
You see that, dude? That was some crazy
I saw
stuff,
that.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
My guy I was following one and he was quite a big fellow. And I was probably, 20 feet, 15 feet off the ground. And he just stopped, turned around, faced me and stood up like that. And I thought he was going to take me out. Like, if he could have, he would have grabbed me. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they tend to be scared of you, but when they're cornered, they'll have a box on with you.
It'd be like Mike Tyson, huh?
Yeah. No, there's a lot of footage where people have had a fight with them, or mainly roo to roo, male. They'll have a box on. but they use their feet. They sort of sit back on their tail, and they'll swipe you with their back legs, and let alone the front ones, their arms, they'll scratch you to death. But the back
That's what
legs,
that one did in that video. I think that me and Sean has seen. He jumped up on his tail, man, and tried to kick him with his back feet, and he was like, he was cussing. Yeah. He said something about them dingoes or something like that.
Hey, look, there's sometimes you're traveling in Australia. There's so many that you got to slow right down to 15, 20 miles an hour to go through. They're so thick.
I met
another time, same area you'll go through, and there you don't see one.
I met a guy that was a truck driver one time, and he was over here visiting, and he said over there, y'all have like a train, and they carry like 6 or 7 carriers of stuff behind that truck, and that y'all have to have like these barricades on the front of the trucks because of all the kangaroos and stuff, because they'll tear your truck up.
Yeah, we call them rhubars over here. Rhubar. So if you hit a roo, you're in front of your car safe, and you just push him off, or he goes underneath the car.
Just go out and peel him off when you're done,
huh? Well, if you're doing 100, let's say 60, 70 mile an hour, you can't stop. You won't stop. That's what I'm saying. They can get so thick that you've got to be crawling at, say, 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. And they're a little bit, I won't say silly, but they tend to, they could be facing you. They could be facing away from you, and you go past with the car. And the problem with the kangaroo, when he moves, he or she, they tend to jump backwards first. So
got a bunch of coyotes.
If he's facing away from you, he's going to jump back into the car. Generally, yeah. But yeah, I look, one trip from south to north, we hit 10 roos in one trip, and with a F250 with the rhubar on the front, they just go under the car, and if they're not taken out by the time they hit the trailer, the A-frame of the trailer will definitely knock the crap out of them. You hear it. You hear them going under the car, and it's like thud, 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 and then it's just dong when they hit the A-frame, and it's like, he's effed.
By the F250.
No, I mean, he's effed, the kangaroo.
Yeah, the kangaroo is effed by the F250.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Walter, back in the 60s, I remember somebody in the house showed up with a case of kangaroo tail soup. And I've never seen it since, but it was canned soup, and it was kangaroo tail soup.
So,
as I recall, it wasn't very good, but
no, look, kangaroo meat, we eat it a lot out here. It's it never used to, but lately kangaroo's been sold out here. But if you get up where we fly, is a lot of salt bush. And if you get a kangaroo that's been eating, kangaroo, sheep, anything that's been eating salt bush, it's the best meat you could have.
It's already salted.
Very pre-salted, yes, natural too, Mike.
Need to have them eat some pepper too, maybe some hot sauce.
Yeah. You can do whatever you like. But,
I think you get skinny on this.
A lot of people don't, think like we eat our emblem, but sorry, they're a pest, so they got to be culled. They need to be kept at bay. Otherwise, they just rip farms and whatever apart.
Hey, Walter, hold on real quick. Paramotor Crazy donated to Resurgence PPG. He said he emailed Sean.
I was waiting for a break to say. I was waiting for a break to
I'm sorry. Yeah,
but yes. Thank you very much. I got your email.
Appreciate that donation. We're really not going to send you anything.
Shane, you don't have to apologise to break into whatever I'm talking about, because you know sometimes I don't shut up.
So I have something real quick. I have something real quick for Dave's channel. So if you go to the website, our Paramotor Nation, you can see the T-shirts that Brandon McLeod of Tri-State Skywalkers made with the theme "Live Free." T-shirts are $15, long sleeves are $20, and hoodies are $25. All proceeds go directly to Resurgence. You must order before December 2nd. Order will be shipped on after. So, if our Paramotor Nation, which is a awesome YouTube channel, by the way, they're doing shirts. If you buy a shirt from them, they will literally give 100%. I believe. Did I just say 100%? They'll give the proceeds to Resurgence PPG. So another great cause. If you guys can't do it tonight, by December 2nd, make sure you place an order with them, and let's help these soldiers get in the air, and let's get them flying.
Hey, that's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap for a hoodie.
Yeah, no, I know. Dave Wolf is a really good guy. I thought I'd share that tonight. I know we have right now. I'm showing 17 people watching, and
17 people in the Zoom. So yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you got the the podcast. What do you get on podcast now, Sean?
Yeah, we got 4 people listening live on the paratalk.org right now.
No, but we get 7,000 downloads for podcasts, right?
Right.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
your
Let me look real quick.
What's your average? Let's just say.
We have way over 7,000 downloads so far on our podcast.
Right. So
that's awesome.
So with those 7,000 downloads, if you guys can help out Resurgence PPG, these guys literally gave you the freedom. They fought for it. They've given a ton, and if we can just help a few get in the air and give them the feeling that we get when we get to fly, I mean, truly, the money that we donate is nothing compared to what we're going to actually give them when they get to fly.
Man, I can't even imagine, like my buddy Jordan. I cannot imagine when you should have seen the look on his face when I brought that to his attention. And again, I kind of fault myself for not ever thinking about it and letting him see the website and go check it out and stuff. And I know they probably have a waiting line. There's no telling how long that line is to get into that program.
Bart, you got a really good point there, man. We keep talking about how to donate to Resurgence PPG, but there's probably some vets listening to the show that might want to fly that don't know about Resurgence. So yeah, I mean, you guys, if you're a disabled vet, they are a source, and like Mark says, they probably have a waiting line of very qualified candidates that need help. But
yeah,
you might be one of them.
I mean, just alone the suicide rate for the soldiers that come home are astronomical, because they don't really feel like they have much to live for. And I know it sounds dumb. It sounds dumb that giving somebody the chance to fly, but yeah. I mean, me personally, after my son passed of cancer, I literally felt like there was nothing that I could enjoy again. And for flying, I mean, once I learned to fly, it's given me something. It's hard to explain, but
I know what you're talking about.
Flying closer to heaven, if you will.
I think, Mike, you said it before. It was either you or Brian. Once you get into the air, you don't think of anything else in your life. And I think we all know that because we've been there and done it. Once you've been up there, you want to go, you want to do it again. And
I'll tell you what
the
I
fact-
tell. Go ahead.
The fact that it clears your mind is what it's about.
What I tell people, that act like they're a little interested, I tell them all the exact same thing. I said, once you run into the sky, you will never think about anything else.
Nope.
That is true.
I've been dreaming about it my whole life. I just didn't know what I was dreaming about. I thought it was the crazy running into the sky, running from the monster dream. We've all mostly probably had that dream.
We've all done that. Yep.
Totally agree.
I keep getting dreams.
Yeah, you hear how positive he makes it sound, but ask him how he feels every time I beg him about it.
Yeah.
She just wants to get in the sky. She's just like the rest of us. We've got to find the time for her to get trained by the right person, because that ain't me.
Everybody I know.
We done tried that. I've heard from numerous instructors, there's two things you don't do. You don't train a couple together, and you don't have the couple train each other. Well, and it's funny, but the reason it doesn't work is because of this. Your wife is your wife, or your girlfriend is your girlfriend, and they don't look at you as an instructor. They look at you as a boyfriend, and that you're trying to tell them something to do, and they're not understanding it. They get frustrated, you get frustrated, and then there's bickering. But when there's an instructor involved and he's a stranger, that doesn't happen. They listen.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with how that you communicate too, because you're so used to being with that person. It's like I was told, you're just so intimate. It's more intimate relationship with that person. So it's a different level of communication. So, hearing it from different ways. And I've learned a lot too by just hearing it presented to me from a female's point of view, because obviously we think differently than guys do. And I finally got the aha moment this past weekend of, this is where my hands actually need to be. And a female, Nadine Murphy, pointed out to me exactly how much I need to have a line from the pulley. And it finally hit the moment where I could feel like this is where my hands should be on the brakes.
JP, you want to read Dave Wolf's last comment in the chat there? Or not? Well, he just posted another one.
And it's not fair. The donation is not for him. It's for Resurgence. I've had the opportunity to see two of the candidates train. The pride I felt watching helped a little bit to make this possible. For the brave guys meant the world to me.
So your donations, your donation is not just, it's going to make you feel great. You may never even see the person that you're helping fly, but to know that your money is going to a good cause when the world is really crappy right now is truly a feeling that everybody deserves, just to give a little to such a great cause is truly an awesome feeling.
And Mark and Amy are giving away stuff, for you to donate. You donate a little something, and Mark is going to send you, a couple t-shirts and stickers. Amy said that she'll send you a pie. This is a great community because everyone in this community wants to help other people. This is a great community. I love it.
And thank you both, Mark and Amy, for what you guys have done and what you've donated. It truly is. It takes special people to do that, and I thank you personally for all that you guys have already done and continue to do.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hey, we appreciate it, man. I consider myself, I was in the Army. I didn't stay a full term because I was having some medical issues, and I got an honorable discharge. But my father was in for 20 years. My brother was in for 13 years. I have an uncle that was a command sergeant major in the Army. So, I come from a long line of military brats. I did the moving around from base to base when I was a kid and not getting comfortable in schools. And, it's a different lifestyle. But, my father was in the South or the North or South Korean War. And he was jumped by what he called hoodlums back in the day. with spikes on their feet, and they stomped his back, and he had back problems for the rest of his life. And that's a long time ago. That's not even nothing to do with all this urban warfare that these guys have had to learn how to adjust to with all the wars that we've been fighting over there. So, I mean, like I said, I have a friend, he's a really good friend, and he suffers from PTSD, and he's different. He's not the same as he was when he went over there. He saw a lot of people die. He said people think that you can go over there and it's like a Call of Duty game. He goes, but I'm going to tell you something. When you kill a person, it doesn't matter that they're trying to kill you. You just killed another human being, and they start living with this stuff, and they start having all these visions and dreams. And just a quick story. My dad, I remember one time we were coming home from grocery shopping, and it was back when they put groceries in paper bags, before plastic and Walmart and all that, right? And he had got us these little cap guns, and we had put our little strip of caps in there, and we were fixing to walk in the front door, and my brother shot the cap gun, and my dad dropped the groceries and went to the ground. My mother said she can remember my dad waking up yelling in cold sweats because he's having nightmares about the stuff. So, and he didn't even see the real hard stuff. So I can't even imagine what some of these guys have seen and had to deal with.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's really hard to see someone that you care about go through that, because my grandfather was in 2 wars, and I remember when Saving Private Ryan movie came out, and I was all excited because I love history, and I thought in my young mind it'd be neat for him to go watch it with me. And my grandfather was always positive and smiling, and as soon as I brought that up to him, that let's go see the movie, his whole demeanor just changed, and he just quit talking and got quiet, like his own little place. He never would talk about what he saw when he went to war.
It's not a good thing. But yes, thank you everyone for donating. This has been a long podcast, and Bart has been such
quiet
a good sport.
Well, no, listen, I want to say this, you guys. I'm not an important guy at all. I make stupid little YouTube videos. I have a fun life. I like to smile. What you guys are doing here is important, okay? So there's nothing I can say that would even compare to what you guys are doing for these other people. I'm just glad to be here tonight and see it happen. Thank you for that.
And Bart, you're more than welcome to jump on every Monday and hang with us and be in the group. And we'll chat with you. We'll get to know you. Matter of fact, I got your description, your YouTube channel down below. So if anybody is still watching and wants to learn more about Harry Berry, Scary Berry, and wants to check out his videos, they're really cool. I really enjoy them a lot. And his link to his YouTube channel is down below. I guess JP is sharing. Yeah, there we go. So Bart has 1.77 thousand subscribers.
Wow. Him's famous.
You are famous.
Just let his groupie know when he's coming on the show.
Yeah, please. I think
and next time we see that person in the chat, let's do nothing but talk to Bart, okay?
Even if he's not here.
Wait a second. Wait. How do we know it's not Bart?
It's not me. I promise you that.
It would still be fun if everybody had a list of at least 3 questions per person and just questioning back and forth.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, next week we actually have a guest. Larry Correll's is already booked, so we'll have to wait until the 30th before we can actually start questioning Bart.
Hey Bart.
Yeah.
Bart, just so you know, Dave Wolf just put in the chat that he wants you to know that you were one of his first inspirations.
Well, thank you, David. Thank you, David. I appreciate that.
Speaking of that, can I highlight this video right here? It tells a little bit of his story that we didn't really get a chance to get too far into tonight, but it goes into the heart trouble and the decision to get healthy and to convert from wheel launch to foot launch, and just I don't know, it's just an awesome story here. Life after death. Bart Berry if you guys get a chance to look them up on YouTube, this is a really awesome video right here.
Thank you.
Is there a way to share that in the chat?
Yeah, just copy that link, the YouTube link, and put it in the chat for us.
Right.
Everybody just subscribe to his channel, man. Go watch a bunch of his videos.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure he has.
Bart Berry right there.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was, you know, that video, I spent a little time on that. It was very emotional to me because my wife, it was more emotional after my wife talked to me. She watched the video and she was in tears. You know, it's very much a story of, it didn't end that day. My life kept going, and it could have that could have been the date on my tombstone. You never know when that day is going to be, and you have to be very, very appreciative of every day you get. It happens quick. It happens really fast, and I was lucky. I got to stick around and keep making my videos and smiling, and hopefully people smile back. And it means a lot that I'm still here.
Amen, brother. Every day alive is the
every day.
What's the first thing you said when you hit the ground after that first flight?
I think it's on this video. I remember Landon and Graham was there with me, and I was still pretty weak at the time, but it was just something I felt like I needed to do. And I remember hitting the ground and just being so happy. I said, I'm still here, you know, back from the dead, guys. That was me. So Scary Bear back from the dead. It was something that when I was laying in the hospital room, I remember thinking that could have been the last time I strapped that paramotor to my back, the last time that, and you don't know that when you put the paramotor away for the evening and you go to bed, you think, we're going to go up next weekend, or we're going to do this tomorrow. It's very, gosh, I don't know the words for it, but when you get to put it back on when you didn't think you were going to get to it, it's just, it's a blessing that you didn't know. Each time you fly, it's a gift.
You got a heart pillow like I got one.
Right? Yeah, that thing was a savior, man. Every time I would cough, they said, just hug that, you know, because obviously they broke my chest open. So it was a cracked sternum at the time. So every time you coughed, it was a lot of pain.
You know what? I'm glad you're here, brother, because people like you are very inspiring.
Thank you. I don't know about inspiring. I just,
well, you inspired David Wolf, which, I mean, I'm not saying that's much, but you inspired other people.
Oh, that's cool.
David doesn't need any inspiration. He's a great guy. I've talked to him several times, and I'm hoping to get to fly with him. We're going to Dave Purden's flying this year. We're planning on anyway. So he's over in Ohio. I'm over in Indiana. So I haven't got the pleasure of flying with him yet, but I'm looking forward to him.
I will
Amy
totally be back.
Amy wanted to go up there and train with those guys, but we just couldn't swing that. It's just too
after
far.
I watched the video, I said, I want to go fly in Michigan. I want to be taught Michigan because I like the philosophy from watching the video.
Yeah.
That Dave Purden flying was one of the best places to fly.
It was awesome this year. Probably the best.
Where was that located?
Ohio. It's
in Ohio. Okay.
Portsmouth, Ohio. It's on the border of West Virginia and Ohio, the southern border. And
Kentucky.
Kentucky and the Ohio border. It was, and the conditions could not have been better. It was such a great time this year.
It was amazing. I had a blast. I mean, I did my first water foot drag, touch. And then I did my first midday flight there. I mean, it was, I flew so much there. When we left there, I was like, man, I'm kind of exhausted now from flying, but I mean, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I couldn't, I'll be back. I drive 16 hours to get there. I'll do it again.
That's awesome.
Where was it again? I'm like, how far away from Louisville? Because I lived in outside Louisville, Kentucky for about 10 years.
I don't know. I'm from Florida.
It was
Florida man.
Probably 8 to 9 hours from there, if I'm guessing.
Yeah, Portsmouth, Ohio. It's the southernmost state in Ohio, southernmost city in Ohio. It's right on the border of Ohio and Kentucky.
I actually on the way from Florida to that fly-in, I went into Ohio and back to Kentucky, I think 3 times to get to Ohio. I'm not sure how that worked. GPS was a little wonky right then, but true story. We went into Ohio, crossed the bridge, then we crossed another bridge back into Kentucky to go back onto another bridge into Ohio to get to the fly.
That's crazy.
I was confused.
We're in Ohio. Nope, we're in Kentucky. Nope, we're in Ohio.
Either which way.
How many tolls did you have to pay?
Oh my
None.
God.
If you go
Oklahoma's
through West
terrible.
Virginia, you have to pay crazy ass tolls. Like,
My license plate was covered, so I don't know what you're talking about.
oh, it's like that. Smart guy. Smart guy. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Flying Flamingo that just got a pop up.
Muted.
I'm sorry. David Wolf wants to know how to be able to try out a rope.
What?
Well, if you would quit muting yourself.
Dave Wolf said it's 2 hours from where you're at. To Ohio.
Playoff.
Dave Wolf wants to demo a Rebel, I think. Rebel.
Tell him to come visit.
Said, come visit, Dave.
I don't know why he's talking about. He didn't know what I'm saying. I keep muting myself.
He needs to come visit anyway because his buddy David Ruff lives right down the road from me.
Oh, really? Dave
Yeah,
Ruff?
Trike Flyer is right down the road from me.
It's like 45 minutes from our house.
I'm 45 minutes from Trike Flyer. I'm 45 minutes or an hour from Kyle O'Glee. I'm an hour and a half from John Hudson. I've got all these guys around me. And then Britton Shaw is north of me in Fayetteville or up close to Arkansas and Oklahoma.
Wow.
And I got Sean to the right of me over here in Arkansas.
Conway.
Arkansas, just up the road, not too far from Texarkana.
Are you a Suey fan?
No, you're not.
Are you a Suey fan, Sean?
I don't know if I should say anything or not on the podcast.
Are you a big Suey?
Yes, of course, because I live in Arkansas. I gotta be a piggy, right? Just like when I was living in Wisconsin, I had to root for the Cubs, right?
John, I think you're only like 2.5 hours away from us.
Well, hopefully I'm not too far away because I need to go down there and try out one of your motors.
Because Conway is like 2.5 hours from Texarkana.
Yeah, if I could, you know what? I wish that I could fly there because it'd be a lot quicker.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, I know, right?
You can. You gotta stop and refuel.
I love doing long XCs. I mean, that's one of the things I really, truly love to do. Every time that we go out, I always drag Tommy with me. I'm like, come on, let's go from here to Petty Jean to the Lookout. And, we'd go and it'd be like a 2.5 hour flight or so, round trip. I really love long flights. What's that?
We could meet like halfway.
We could, and then we'd have to turn around and go back, apparently. Like,
You start
hi,
walking,
wingtip
you'll
touch,
win.
gotta go, bye.
The cool thing about where we live, though, there's a lot of traffic because of the interstate that comes through here to go to Dallas and everything. Cause not to say anything good or bad about Woody Hayes, but he was the last guy to come through here. But periodically I get a text from somebody out of the blue and say, "Hey man, you want to go fly? We're going to be in town, or we're going to be over with Kyle and we're going to hook up with them. We ought to go all hook up and fly." So I mean, I'm pretty lucky to have all these little areas around me to fly, but I don't know. I'm not too keen of cold weather to myself. I did order a whole bunch of cold weather gear, so I am ready to go.
I was going to say, I don't know what you're talking about. We've already tried it out. The heated gloves, the heated pants, the heated vest underneath this BGD jacket. He's set. He also has his I'm a terrorist outfit on his head with the big thick goggles and everything. He's set.
I like flying. I don't mind flying in any weather.
As long as I'm not up there shivering, I'm good.
Heated gloves, the electric gloves, I got the cheap ones that are only like $20 and they work fine.
I went with the liners. They weren't that expensive.
Yeah, he went with the mink liners. Everything's mink feeling.
Pink liners? That's
No,
good.
mink, like mink fur.
Pink liners?
Fuzzy furry.
Yeah,
Pink liners? Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, pink like that cake she made me.
Only the topper.
Bart doesn't know that story, does he? And he doesn't need to, so let's just stop right there.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it.
All he has to do is go back to last week's and listen.
Yeah, just
to
go
it.
watch last week's episode and you'll hear all about the vagina cake.
No.
I don't think Sean put the disclaimer out yet. So you're not
Oh
allowed to
God,
say
is it not? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just late. I thought
That's
it was.
that's a doctor technical term, vagina. I think that's all right.
That's
But if-
okay. Yes.
But if we're going to start talking about vagina cakes, maybe we need to do a little.
That's what it
disclaimer
is.
that
Okay, I got you.
We've been talking for an awful long time. It is 9:36 p.m. We normally have a swear jar because, anything, if you swear, then something goes to Resurgence PPG.
That's right.
I like that.
We've been talking for a long time and no one swore. And
No.
I heard Shane swear a couple times.
The hell you did.
I was there thinking about how little anyone has said an ugly word, and the jar was empty.
And I can tell you why that
Jars
is
are
because we've
always
been talking
empty
about a
over
good
here.
cause, and we've been raising money for a good cause, and there's nothing to cuss about.
Yeah, and we had Bart. Bart was great.
Everybody that
Anytime.
donated tonight, everybody that donated tonight is basically just buying credits for curse words in the future.
That's
There
fair.
you
That's
go. I like
fair.
Brian put down $100, so he's good for a while.
Brian's good for a while.
Leave me out for a long time.
Yeah.
The whole rant.
To thine own self be true.
Yeah.
So
The
when
best words I could say tonight would be, "Damn, I wish I was like Bart."
So when it comes to anything with the soldiers, for me personally, my son went into the Army, got sick and had to come out. But honestly, it was for us to have him go into the military was one of our greatest honors. And so when it comes to stuff like this, Resurgence, I'm hands down in. If it's anything I can do, I'm more than happy to help out.
Why don't you say a few cuss words and feed that tip jar?
Well, unfortunately, I gotta pull this gigantic camper to the fly-in, and I gotta house JP, so I can't afford it.
That's true. That's true. So let's go ahead and kill the video live stream, because I'm sure how many people do we have there? We have 12 people in here. How many people do we actually have watching? Oh, we got 20 people watching.
Oh, maybe you don't kill the live stream.
Maybe we should have killed the live stream. We got 28 thumbs up. I think that's the biggest biggest thumbs up we've ever had.
I might have to head out here. In a little
Hold on. Watch the thumbs up. What happens?
What?
Did it go up?
It went to 29.
Hey.
Well, you're welcome.
Oh.
Thank you for
You're
your
welcome
contribution.
because you forgot to give us thumbs up. All
No,
right,
I like to be last. I don't want nobody rushing me, so I like to be last. You know what I mean?
Shane had to wait to the very end to decide whether or not he was going to thumbs it up or not.
I want to make sure it was a good show.
We totally appreciate everyone. And if you accidentally push the thumbs down and you meant to do the thumbs up, you better go ahead and do it, because we don't like this thumbs
Who
down.
the hell who just thumbs down this? There you go.
I think it was an accident. It was an accident. It happens.
That's funny. I was just fixing to send his reserve container out tomorrow.
Oh, taking it back.
It was supposed to go today, but I forgot your T-shirt, so I waited. I was in a rush this morning.
A big shout out to Paraswag. I really appreciate you guys hooking me up with
Yes.
that.
You guys are
no biggie.
phenomenal.
And, Mike, I was going to ask Amy. Amy, does your prize keep to Australia?
I don't know if they would go all the way like that.
No, it'll go there, whether it's edible at that point.
Yeah, no, right.
If it costs $30 to send a scarf,
If
we're
it
not-
I wouldn't let them through customs.
I don't think he would ever clear customs either.
I don't think so either. And you would have to freeze it. And you would have to do like dry ice, which would not, those gel packs, whatever.
Yeah, no, I'd rather Mike send me a Rebel, thanks.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Walter, why don't you just bring your butt to the States and
yeah,
we'll have them shipped. We'll have the pie shipped to my house.
Yeah.
And then,
that's no dramas. But I'm thinking of the hardware, like equipment, bringing it back here. So whichever way, whether I send money over there and you send it here, I don't save anything because our dollar's about 30 cents down on yours. So,
well, you know, here's the thing. You could come over here and get the frame. They come in a pouch. You could carry almost like it wouldn't be a carry-on, but it would still be a considered luggage. And then when you got the frame back home, you could order your engine and all that stuff and put and outfit it.
Yeah, put that in a really good suitcase.
Once you tear the motor down, it would almost fit in a suitcase.
Yeah.
Or the frame, I mean.
Yeah. Mike, I'm Italian, and where we come from is Viterazzi and Fly Products land, man. So it's just around the corner from where we come from in Italy. So,
I had a guy from Australia contact me right when we started Paraswag USA, and he is starting a school.
Yep.
Actually, I take that back. He's not from Australia. He's from South Africa. And what he's doing is doing para safaris is what his company is starting to do. And he's invited us over. If I ever get a chance to go there, I get to go free. They provide the equipment. They've got a trek that you fly by, and you get to fly over wild animals and terrain and all that stuff. And I was asking him, I was like, what happens if you go down and there's like some freaking tigers or something down there? I mean, what do you, but they have a ground crew, and they said that actually has happened. And there was actually a cheetah down there, and it was a mama cheetah, but nothing really happened because they've got that all covered. So, but I still think that would be the freaking coolest thing to do.
Can you hunt from your paramotor in Australia on this
I don't know, but you can in US. I had a guy ask me, he said, man, have you hog hunted from your paramotor yet? And I'm like, I never thought about that, but I guess you could strap an AR to a chest strap and carry it up with you and do it. But I think that's highly illegal here.
I think if it's
Brian, my machine, I can steer with my feet, so arms are free.
Hey, Mark, Dave from Paramotor Crazy, he said get a hold of him tomorrow to talk about training in Florida.
Okay.
Nice.
He put that in the chat. So,
but I like how he put it, Amy and Mark.
Amy's first.
Well,
you missed.
I'm just skim reading, so I skip a couple people.
Well, thanks. Thank you for that part.
You have to bribe him with a pie.
Exactly.
Speaking about pie,
Shane, you're really trying hard for Amy's pies, aren't you, today?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I eat no pie at all. I don't eat cakes, donuts, none of that stuff. I know I look like I do, but I don't.
You would eat a meat pie.
Oh, he likes meat pies.
I think he's blushing.
I think we went from
how do I respond to that?
No, I know how to explain.
PPG, and we probably need to send this disclaimer out there. Maybe.
There you go. I'm just waiting for the disclaimer.
All right. How about this? It's 9:45 here. How about we disclaim for the next 15 minutes, and we'll kill it at 10 o'clock.
Sounds good.
Is that cool, guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a long podcast. We've been podcasting for about 3 hours. This is one of the longest. This is one of the longest ones ever.
It went by really quick.
And poor Bart Berry.
So have we done the disclaimer? Because I would like to hear the response on the meat pie.
This whole thing was supposed to be for you, and
I'm totally fine. I'm good.
Question for Bart, real quick.
Disclaimer, Mark, and your DJ. You use that little fancy microphone. Do your DJ voice disclaimer for us.
I don't know the disclaimer, but Tommy has, or JP has a question for Bart.
Yeah. Do you do your own thumbnails? You got some catchy, some eye-grabby thumbnails.
Thumbnails.
Thank you. Yeah, I do my own. It's in the program that I use.
Yeah, you just said you do.
What program do you use?
Adobe Premiere.
What program do you use?
Oh,
Bart?
I love Adobe Premiere.
Yeah, Adobe Premiere.
So look at how like eye-grabbing they are. They
You know, there's a lot of men spend a lot more time on themselves than women do today.
Walter, can you when you talk, You're getting really close to your microphone. It's really loud. And, distorted.
He's trying to be a GJ.
When you mentioned thumbnails, I automatically started looking at Bart's hands on the screen like his thumbnails. What's on his thumbs?
And this
I got
woman
them painted.
teaches
They're
school.
really nice.
Oh, don't even, Mark. You're the one that looked at your own thumbnails.
You can go to Thumbnail Maker, and you have access to all the cool features of making a thumbnail on your iPhone. It even sizes it correctly.
How long have you been flying, Bart?
7 years.
Oh, really? I didn't realize you'd been doing it that
He
long.
wasn't paying attention.
I didn't hear it earlier. I was probably doing something.
I probably crashed half of that. So actual flying, maybe, not that long. But yeah, 7 years.
Because Bart said good years or bad years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that now. Yes.
I tell you, when my first year, I was upside down in the cornfield twice. So if that tells you what kind of training I had to start with, probably wasn't. Yeah, that first year was.
Don't tell me.
How did you wind up in a cornfield upside down?
Oh my gosh! So
Fister.
He was in a maze.
I'm going to take the blame.
He was amazed.
I'm going to take the blame on it because obviously I was the pilot, but the engine wasn't getting full RPMs, and I was headed toward the cornfield, and it didn't quite lift up as fast as I thought it was going to. So my wheels caught the tops of the corn, and it just drug me right down. That was the end of it. So
You wouldn't have that problem if you were a foot launcher, just so you know.
That's right. No, you just pick them up a little higher, right? Just pick them up.
Right, that's right.
It gives a whole new meaning to get the corn cob out of your butt.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So our live stream for paratalk.org just ended because that was 3 hours. There's a 3-hour limit. We had 4 people that were watching and 13 hearts.
Wow.
Okay. So, oh my goodness.
Meat pie.
Great show.
Meat
Great
pie.
show.
Meat pie.
I'm refusing. It's inappropriate. I'm refusing.
Well, there's always potato, onion, and cheese pies too.
What
All
in
right,
the
just
He
what
likes
in the
them
Kentucky
taters.
are we talking about?
All right.
Hey, in
Shane,
Michigan, they're called pasties.
Saying this is for you. The swear jar is off the table. If you are listening to this with any small children, it's time to say goodbye. And we're going to chat adult for the next 10 minutes. And we'll see you next week on paratalk.org, clearproptv.com, which is all of us. We come here every Monday and we say hello and we chat apparently for 3+ hours, and you get to listen to us. If you want to listen to us, go to any of your favorite podcast players, if you want to just listen, and search for PPG Grandpa's Paramotor Podcast. If you want to watch us, go to ClearProp TV and watch us on YouTube. Go to ClearProp TV and like our page. We have a Facebook page, so you got to like us.
And you can like and subscribe to my channel, like oh my god, Jesus, why did I just draw a blank? Flying Flamingo did tonight.
Yes,
you forgot your
everybody's
page.
Everybody's link is down below. If you look down below in the comments and you do not see your little 3-line bio with your social media, send it to me so I can put it down in the links. I don't think that I have everyone's down there, so double check and look down there. All right, we're free for 10 more minutes and then we're going to cut streams.
I just looked down, didn't see anything.
Well,
I see
finally,
13 people in the chat, 12 people on Zoom.
I got 36 thumbs up for tonight.
Yeah.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you all.
like
Right now.
Golf clap.
Right now.
No, seriously, that's phenomenal.
Seriously, JP, Shane, seeing y'all fly in this weekend.
Oh, I
Right
can't
now.
wait, man. I can't wait. I hope the weather, it's going to be nice.
I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could go.
You can go.
We need a
You just
break.
have to ask Amy.
No.
We have been moving and grooving for 2 weeks straight, nonstop. We've got para party the day after Thanksgiving. This is our weekend to get the family room straightened up, to get all the Paramotor stuff ready and for the stock. I mean, we haven't done any work.
Boring. Come
Yeah,
fly.
sounds lame to me.
Lame.
Right.
Come fly.
All going to Kyle's for Thanksgiving?
The day after. for
Yeah,
the-
we'll be going. I'll probably take the camper over there and we'll just stay the night.
I wish I could go, but I've already made plans prior to that. But I'll
Me
be
as well.
camping. I'll be camping with the family.
We'll be taking leftovers, the sweet potato casserole and everything else we're gonna have left over, and of course desserts.
I'm gonna go fry turkeys down at Aviator. I'm gonna hit my 1-year anniversary from a solo, the same place I trained on Thanksgiving Day. Down
That's
there.
cool.
Oh wow.
Well, guess what? I will be flying from Wauchula over to Aviators to see you, Brian.
Hell yeah.
And you guys make me so jealous.
Money in
It's
the tip jar.
34 degrees here. It's 34 degrees where I'm at. And you guys are
Oh,
getting jealous.
it's 70 70 something.
What is it here for us?
Hey, Bart, I don't know if you know this. I know you've been in the sport for like 7 years, but they have this stuff called cold weather gear. I just
know.
ordered a whole setup from Amazon. It's pretty freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I did.
Smile.amazon.com.
Oh yeah, Smile. I didn't do it at Smile because I didn't know about it, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. We spent so much money. Gosh, I wish we'd done the smile thing before.
It's
Hey,
66 in Arizona right now.
It's 48 right here, right now.
I'd love to come to Arizona and fly. There's a PPG company or school over there, Wind Pirates, I think. John Martin and his dad.
To fly over here. Yep.
And then the flying circus.
Hey, Sean, tomorrow when you get time, give me a call tomorrow.
Okay.
Sounds
I guess
good.
next week.
Hey Sean,
we'll
when you
to-do
get time
list.
tomorrow, can I get that call as well? I don't know what we're going to talk
Well,
about.
I'll probably listen to this tomorrow, and then him saying this on here will remind me
to
call.
remind you.
Sean, I know you're going to be busy calling everybody, so you can just send me a text.
Send you a text.
Yeah, you don't have to call me.
Oh,
Call me, Sean.
call me.
Tommy looks like he wants a call.
Call me. Text
Give me
me.
a message too.
Anybody want to call me?
I always want to call Walter.
I don't have international on my
Yeah,
cell phone.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. $10 a minute.
Walter, I will call you on Zoom.
Yep.
Hey, it's cheaper than sending me anything.
True.
Is that
We can
your
always-
unit? Is that your unit I see in your background, Walter?
Hey now.
Pull
I know
your
this is
pants
the
up,
after-
Walter. Walter, pull your pants up.
Do not be showing your unit on.
I forget. I can't. Man, I swear.
So
All right,
for
let's
those
see your
of you that are listening to this, yes, his unit is hanging behind him.
Oh my gosh.
That's a big unit.
That's a big unit.
That's the strangest looking
Have you
unit.
have you ever been
Down under.
complimented on the size of your unit?
Is your unit sponsored by Red Bull? What is on the side of that?
That
Mine
That
says
one-
eat at Mark's,
one-
and then when it rises to the occasion, it says all you can eat buffet.
Oh.
Walter says I'm a tripod.
Shut up, Amy.
You know, you just make me want to take a black permanent marker and make what you said come true.
Well,
Don't
Hey.
fall.
I don't know if you could write that
Yeah.
small.
Welcome to Jamaica, man.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go. We're gonna start. We're gonna start spurring jokes in Shane's head in just a second. He'll get going.
There we go.
Shane, you only got 5 minutes before we cut live stream.
5
So
minutes
if you want
for a show goes down.
oh, the
Are you okay there? Are you bent over? What are you doing?
I
Looks
heard
like
my
you're
knees,
getting
I came
something
back.
shoved in your.
I landed
are you
in
getting
the
an enema?
cornfield.
It was a checkup.
He said he landed in a cornfield.
Coughed 3 times.
the only joke that I know that I really like that kind of is fun is the one that I did a couple of podcasts ago, but I don't think that Mark and Amy were here, so I'll go ahead and tell you the joke. What did the potato chip say to the battery?
The battery?
Yeah, what did the potato chip say to the battery?
I don't know.
I'm free to lay if you're ever ready.
Free to lay if you're ever ready. I got you. I get it.
Battery?
I'm free to lay if you're ever ready.
ready.
Frito-Lay chips, ever
I
ready
got
battery.
I got the Frito-Lay part, but
Ever ready
I don't know what
battery.
the battery.
If y'all hear this and you catch what happened, give me a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app. We totally appreciate it. And let Amy know what
Ever ready is a
actually
type of battery.
happened.
Like
This is not a joke, but I was watching Jeopardy literally the other night with my family.
Oh.
The category was Mariah Carey. So the contestant says, "I'll do Mariah Carey for 1,600, please."
That's funny.
God dang.
Did they catch that?
That's
I was surprised that it didn't make national news, man. That's freaking hilarious. I was over there just laughing.
Hey, all jokes aside, Brian,
Hey, Alex Trebek would have said something.
Yeah.
I know it.
Even if they said I'll take Mariah Carey for 1,200.
Yeah, he would have bowed his head laughing or something.
Hey, Brian, I was looking forward to meeting you in North Carolina. Now that I got to meet you, I'm super excited about seeing you again. And Swanee, JP, same goes for you in Ohio. Can't wait, brother. Looking forward to it.
You're coming to Ohio?
No, I said, listen to the words coming out of my mouth.
I hear you, Shane. I want to meet everybody.
Quit trying to lip read.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do a fly-in here someplace in Arkansas. It's right in the middle of everyone, so everybody can just come here to the middle of America and Arkansas. The natural state. Plenty of place to fly out of and fly around. We're gonna have to do one.
The natural state where you meet your father, brother, sister, mother.
Au naturel, everything.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop that, Shane.
Oh,
hey, I used to live in Arkansas, so I can't really say anything.
Hey, Alabama's got a pretty bad reputation as well, but
who does?
Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Thank goodness I'm Texas.
You know what though? I guess because we're closer to Arkansas, to us, it's always been Arkansas.
Yeah.
Shani, I got a new wing name for you.
What?
Shani. Freebird.
Freebird, that's me. From
like when you do
from a little chicken
thing, Shani, it's Freebird.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Come on, Shani. That's a cool name. Like song Freebird. I'm free falling. Yeah. Come on, everybody.
You never want to sing that song while flying.
What free falling?
Yeah. I've been trying to tell Shani all night. Everybody's talking. I'm like, tell him this before the show goes away. So.
Well, we're gonna cut live stream. It's about 10 o'clock, and we'll still chat here, so you all don't go away. We're just gonna be cutting the live stream.
Yeah, I want to show you something real quick. I'm gonna share my screen.
No, everybody close your eyes. Hurry. He wants to show
No, seriously. This is something new coming from Evo Aviation. I'm not really supposed to share it too much, but I'm gonna show it to you guys, okay?
We promise we won't tell anybody.
It'll be a secret.
Yeah.
Let me see.
As JP takes pictures of what you're going to show on the screen.
Probably so. But
we got a late arrival to the chat. Aaron Sofka. So he got to a party late. Do you have a special link to donate to Resurgence PPG? If you go to resurgenceppg.com, they have a link there that you can donate. So please do so.
And we also talked about how you can go to smile.amazon.com if you buy on Amazon to donate.
That's right.
Okay. Let me pull this picture up for you guys real quick.
Wow, look at all those other pictures that we're seeing in the background.
Whoa,
cover your eyes, people. Cover your eyes.
Oh, yeah. I saw that one.
Yeah, you posted that.
I like it.
There you go.
I heard that.
Picture taken. I told you.
What do y'all guys think about that? That's actually 4-wheel drive.
I love it.
I like it a lot.
Is it for design for the military applications?
No, this isn't gonna. I showed them that. That's Skyrunner. You know, Skyrunner is built in Shreveport, Louisiana. I don't know much about this. This is what I got today.
So
looks all electric.
Oh, it's not
No,
electric. There's a engine head back here in the hit right here.
But I don't see the drive between the engine and the prop.
I don't either. It's got to be. It's got to be on
right?
a. There's got to be a a drive shaft right here.
Yeah. Okay.
See that right there?
Could be hydraulic. A hydraulic motor.
I don't know. I don't know much about it. I just know that
That's
this
not
is
PPG
something
then.
new they're working on. So they said it to me today.
It looks a little bit heavier than
Did
250.
you say it was 4-wheel drive?
Yes. They told me it was 4-wheel drive. If you look at it, it's got
Drive
cambers.
shaft in there, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all there. It's just very little, small looking.
So this is a power parachute, or is this?
This may classify under FAR 103. It may be under 254 pounds.
If it's under 254 pounds, I want one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it looks freaking awesome. I do know it's 20,000 euros.
Oh,
God dang.
I still want one. Doesn't mean.
So
I'm
what does that convert to in pesos?
Oh my God, let me do that. I'll show you. Let's look at that.
Hey Siri,
Right
how many
here.
dollars?
I'll show you what it is.
Hey Siri, how many?
No, don't ask Siri.
20,000 euros.
40 grand. Australia.
Chump change. Got it.
So here's your real live. This is what I use when I pay Europe with Europe Evo and everything is transfer wise because it gives you live exchange rate. So if we put 20,000,
23,716.
yep, the live
it's going
exchange
up.
rate right now is $23,825.98.
I got plenty of doll hairs for that.
Mark, could you change it to Aussie?
It's actually 480,000 pesos too. So
Thank you, JP.
Yeah.
480,000.
Aussie says.
So basically 500,000 pesos. Gotcha.
Australia.
20,000
There you
euros to yen.
32,544 Aussie.
2,490,643 yen.
Is that pretty expensive, Walter?
That's about the price I spent to build mine.
Wow.
Okay.
Walter,
Yeah, I-
you do a down payment.
Over 7.5 years.
I think it looks pretty cool, Sean. What do you think?
Oh, it looks badass for real, but
I mean, I'm not gonna pay $20,000 for none of that crap.
hell no.
No, the Skyrunners that they build in Shreveport. I went, the business that I am with copiers. I went out there and talked to them about that, and they showed me around the plant and everything. Those things sell for $250,000.
What?
And those are built for the military.
I'm perfectly happy with my cheaping stuff because apparently we fly it really cheap.
I will take my $5,500 Rebel with my Moster and all that good junk and be super happy.
Exactly.
I heard that.
Well, guys, don't go nowhere. Let's go ahead and cut the live streams real quick. I know we've been saying that for like a couple
I gotta go.
hours, so-
Wait a minute.
See you guys. See ya. I gotta
All right,
go.
Mark H.
Right.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Later, guys.
See you there.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
So we want to thank our guest, Bart Berry.
Thank you.
Thank you for all the talking that you've done.
I'm sorry, I just get going. I can't stop, right?
I know, right?
I know.
But
I mean,
you're-
somebody else. It would have been nice if you'd have let somebody else have the stage. a little
I'm
bit.
so bad. I apologize. I apologize.
I mean, I know you were the guest, but goodness.
He hogged the show.
I'm so
but,
sorry.
Didn't know
definitely
Bart was
you
on the.
needed- What's that, Walter?
I said I didn't know Bart was on tonight.
Oh,
Thanks, Walter. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
thank you, JP, for spinning the wheel.
Yes, thank you, JP, for
Thank
for
you,
spinning
everybody,
the
for
wheel.
spinning the wheel.
Thank you to Mark and Amy. We appreciate everything that you've done.
Thank you, guys.
This entire show is for resurgencepppg.com. So we appreciate everyone that has donated, not only to the show, but to Resurgence PPG.
You gonna try to
Going
carry
to-
that throughout the rest of the month, Sean?
What's that?
Are you gonna try to carry that throughout the rest of the month on your show there?
What's that?
The donations for Resurgence.
JP, just put an infinity symbol up there.
That's funny. $1 million.
I think
So Aaron Savka
should've
just asked
probably-
us in the chat if we had a specific link or whatever. I'm just showing real quick that there's a way to write a comment, I guess. So it can get traced back to. It's not that we're doing this for credit or anything, but it is kind of.
Don't
cool.
even try to lie.
Okay, it's all about credibility, you know.
Thank you.
Sean, did you end the feed or what?
I'm trying to.
Oh, I just yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to.
I'm trying to. I've been trying for like
Nobody
an
will
hour,
shut up.
which is all right. I mean, that's what this whole thing's about. It's about, getting together and talking about.
I shut up a long
paramotors
time ago, so don't blame me.
and- Bart, we're blaming you 100%.
I mean, if he would have shut up and let the rest of us talk a little bit, we could have been done with this a long time ago.
We also have all the links down below. And like I said, everybody.
Bart's like, I'm feeling the love.
I feel it. I
He
feel it right
should
here
feel
in
the
my heart.
love.
It's right there.
Feel the love. Yeah, that's the site I got on tonight.
Hey, let me tell you something, Bart. This community is your heart pillow.
I love
It is.
that. Man.
Oh,
That
I
is
like
awesome.
that pillow. Yeah.
That is awesome. Can I just squeeze you all really big right now?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Oh, come on, give me a squeeze. I feel it. I feel it.
Everybody
So,
except for
wait,
Shane.
wait. Somebody touched my butt.
somebody touched my butt.
That wasn't
Sorry.
good.
My
All right,
bad.
somebody copped a feel.
Sorry, my bad.
It was either Linda or Sean, one or the other.
Probably Linda.
So we want to thank everybody on the panel. We want to thank Linda Anderson. She's our cheerleader. She helps get different people on the show. She searches the internet daily, trying to find people that would be good on the show. If you want to be on the show, of course, email me at ppggrandpa@gmail.com and let me know that you want to be on the show. We also got Paraswag USA. We got Mark and Amy, Parachick Pies. So thank you very much, guys, for everything. Thank you, guys, for your pies. Stop and rhyme.
I love her pie.
I bet.
We're ending now.
Okay.
We appreciate Brian Haybell Waller. He takes care of the chat along with Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane, the chat, and our local and our comedian and our funny guy. We got JP Tool that takes care of us the IT way. Thank you very much for being our person. Bart Berry for being on the show and letting everyone know that even when you die, you can still just get up and fly.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
That's amazing. Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing.
I think you need one of these shirts, Bart.
What?
Oh, I know what he's gonna do.
Fly latte, absolutely.
that's the
No.
wrong
Wrong
one.
one. Wrong shirt. Wrong shirt.
No, he's
Oh,
gonna
I
do
like that one. I'm okay with that.
He's
the
like,
one he's gonna show you makes more sense.
Fly or die. Fly or die.
I love it.
Or die.
I'm able to do both. So
Just send me both.
Yeah. You got any more?
What else?
Hopefully one a lot and the other not for a
Man,
long.
your JP starting to rub off on you.
Whoa.
That's
Whoa.
scary.
Woo. All
I
right.
mean,
Sean, are we done? Are we
We wanna-
done?
We want to
recording?
say thank you very much to Tommy Mosley that's not on right now, but he's my flying buddy over here. Thank you,
Yeah,
John Wayne,
Tommy.
for jumping on. We appreciate you. Walter from Australia down under has been on the show. And who was that Mark H that was on also earlier?
Yes.
Yep.
Mark H was on, so we appreciate you jumping on. Flying Flamingo jumped on. All of the people that have won on our show, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And we are done. Audi 5000, thank you so much for listening if you're still here. And if you're still here, don't tell no one. This is just for you. If you're still here, email me at ppggrandpa@gmail.com. Say, I listened to the entire show. Okay. Let me know what size shirt you want, and we'll send you a shirt.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I don't get anybody that's won the spinning wheel to email me. I don't think anybody's going to come all the way to the end and email me. So, hey, there we go. All right. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much. Peace out. We'll see you next week when we have episode 43 with Larry Correll.
Don't forget Thursday,
At-
paragliding chalk.
So,
Cool.
Right.
all right. Thank y'all. Have a
Be
great
there or
evening.
be square.
See y'all later.
So Bart Berry, you need to get PPG Grandpa your address so I can send you a fly or die shirt.
Thing, man. I appreciate that.
All
Thank you so